didn't want to read.
So we can recover the, we got the testosterone. Testosterone.
XD.
Bugbear. Draconic Merlin Sorcerer.
Yes.
And his buddy doesn't have a name yet. And we got Buttwin, and he's a good touch monk.
Way of
Good touch or bad touch?
way of hope, way of
Mercy.
Way of mercy. Way of
That
mercy.
is a good touch.
And he's gone.
Girthy.
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 Yes.
Girthy Earwax
Anchor.
Anchor.
Friends call me Girthy Wanker.
The
Lissix.
Lissix.
Lixix? Lixix?
Lixix.
Lixix.
Why are you licking things?
No,
That's the Roman numeral.
XLIX. 69.
Too many.
You know when you rewrite it because you messed this up? Put my life suddenly. I'll be over there.
All right, you text me your full name.
You should just leave an extra line for his name and then put the Lixix and his actual stats next to it. So he gets 2 lines.
You text me your full name, I'll put your full name.
All right.
I don't remember.
And you are a grave cleric.
Grave Claire.
So, did you pick a Maglabut Pantheon cleric? I mean, God to be grave? Because I couldn't find one.
I couldn't either, and I was just kind of like,
Make one.
can we just go with Maglabut?
Yeah,
And it was like just the grave
Fun to take this off.
The grave
department.
What? The grave department.
That's not my department.
Aspect. That's the one. The aspect. Yeah, there may be a more appropriate one, but I didn't get a chance to read all of them. Because there's no one that just says grave.
Right, because it's
Usually in 5e, Magabeth has like enslaved / imprisoned all the other goblin gods.
right. But since she, since she's fighting the
Wait,
Orcus. No, Orcus. No, she's fighting
you
the
said she.
It.
Sorry,
They.
I forgot.
Who's the she?
Maglabut.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Maglabut is a she. I don't know. My bad. We're recording? I'm sorry.
What? Why do you think Magabeth's?
Mags, because I call her Mags.
Mags.
Call them Mags.
Or, they don't have genders.
I mean, you know, you're like a super powerful god of an entire religion. You can just do whatever you want, right?
Right.
Yeah, we'll go with them.
Mags was fighting Grumsh, and the only other orc person that we know is the Lich, and he's an undead dude. So
I'm not rolling
the
anything.
Grave Cleric is all like anti-undead.
I rolled.
Right.
Okay.
So to fight the
Am I
Lich,
clearing that?
Got it.
or-
I just
Am I clearing it on your side?
Because I
pull that
like,
out of my ass right
Are
now.
you still
I like the whole
seeing
Mags and the, you know, we have the whole undead,
If I
anti-undead.
divide this, does it go away on your side?
Alex.
No.
What's your character's name?
How do you feel about slavery? Are the goblins in the slave
How
trade?
does your character feel?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
It's easier to enslave machines than it is.
So do we have, well, you're an artist. But for the goblins in general, do the goblins participate in the drow, drow, dragonborn slave trade? Or are they against it?
Hang on. I need more information. There is Drow Dragonborn.
The drow have slaves. The dragonborn, well, they eat them. So it's not like slaves so much as it's...
Livestock. No, yeah, livestock, yeah.
Sentient livestock.
Okay, I want to side with Dragonborn on this.
Okay.
Like
Just
they
be
will
any-
not be slaves.
So you don't really have slaves, but you're moved the slaves through because then you get a commission.
Sure.
No, we rustle cattle. That's what we do. We're cattle rustlers.
Alright, but I still didn't hear a name from Alex.
We were Sky Pirates last one. We're
I went with Spark Steel.
What is it?
Spark Steel. I couldn't think of anything.
I like
so
it.
just-
Spelled the way it sounds?
That's very goblin.
Yeah,
So
it's-
you're a goblin?
Yes, Goblin. Goblin, Battlesmith, Artificer.
And your AC?
AC is 15.
And your save
Spell,
of any kind?
spell save is 13.
It's an excellent goblin name. Good job. Do you have any skills on your character?
My skill? Yes. History, insight, medicine, persuasion.
History,
Is that
insight, medicine, and persuasion.
Because I think we all took the dump stat, charisma.
Yes!
No.
Not
Really?
completely, because I know sorcerer changed.
Well, I say because of that, I decided to put it all in Constitution. So
Right,
Constitution is my
you
best
didn't
one.
dump stat your
Yeah.
I mean, my charisma's not a dump stat. It's an 8. No, my strength is an 8. That's a dump stat.
No, I put
Yeah, you're
I
not
put my
fine with
dump
this one.
stat in strength, but because being a bugbear, I get 2 to my strength.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
I have no negatives.
That's
I
all.
thought it was we could just be an average strength bugbear.
It's my favorite.
I like it.
Nice. I like it.
But so I got 10 in strength and 10 in charisma. So, okay. So I'm the most charismatic one here. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, but I'm good at persuading
Yeah.
people. I have a +1.
Oh, I'm really good at persuading people.
I'm gonna miss that +17.
Remember, I used to just walk up to the elf wizards and be like, "Hey, what are you doing after?"
Alrighty.
Yeah, charisma was definitely my dump.
So one of the weapons I took was a quarterstaff, but I wanted it to be.
Do we have a third baby dragon?
Yeah. I got it when Alex showed up.
Oh, excellent. You are all over this.
Anyways,
Wait, is a wyvern?
The toothless is the wyvern.
Okay.
so
Can
I got Toothless.
Yes.
So
You want to
Toothless will be his name.
here's
No, I
Yeah.
just. Well, the whole thing was there's supposed to be a traumatic moment when your dragon died, and then you would have to get a wyvern. Would you rather start with a wyvern?
No.
This last game, you really, really wanted a baby dragon. I thought, why not just start with a baby dragon?
And I will have a baby dragon.
Does that need to change?
I have no idea, sir.
I might have to do that when I get back.
Funny, interesting. Out of all the skills here, only athletics is a strength-based skill. Everything else falls under the more the mental.
I love that you remember in 3rd edition and 3.5 or even Pathfinder. You had all those skill points and you had to
And if you don't put a point in swim, water is so ungodly.
So, but then, instead of point, half point, right? They changed it to you're either not proficient, you're proficient, or you have expertise. Super simple. So why do we have to get rid of the giant list? Wouldn't it be great to just have the giant list where you had the specific skills for the specific situation, and you were just proficient, not proficient, or expert at the,
And everyone gets more skills.
yeah. And then you give everybody like twice as many skills as they get now because they're so specific.
Because it basically went back to how it was during 2nd edition, where you had.
I don't
new
play even
skills.
numbered editions. Don't even talk to me. I only play odd numbered editions.
I started on 2nd edition, so.
I was told I started at 3.5, but it was 4. So that was interesting when I found that out.
Oh. They beat and switched you with some 4. That's terrible.
Anyway,
You probably like
do
four,
people want to name their mounts?
That's a whole-
I do plan to name my mount. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to name my mount since.
I thought about that name for so long. Like my name, I thought about that for so long.
So
So the wyverns actually are able to. Do it communicates?
No, the wyvern's very animal-y,
Okay.
the dragons are the
but the
same.
dragons can talk to you.
Okay.
The
And my plan is to make the dragons be a pain in the ass all the time.
For sure.
Yes.
No, for comic relief.
There's got to be some levity to the game.
so
My
a,
name's
a
Gertie.
steel defender is a medium creature.
Toss to roar.
Yes.
I was watching Gravity Falls and I caught the name like,
When I looked
yes.
it up, it said a Steel Defender was somewhere between 180 and 250 pounds.
Okay.
I can fit that in a bag of holding.
Okay.
Can I fly on a dragon by stuffing my Steel Defender in my bag of holding every single time we have to leave?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, hold still.
So, I'm not super familiar with artificial, but I know you can make a bag of holding. So you have a bag of holding and a Steel Defender basically as your starting stuff?
No, so as a battlesmith, as my subclass, I get the Steel Defender.
Right.
My second infused item is my crossbow for repeating.
Okay.
So it no longer needs ammo
Right.
and is a +1 weapon.
Okay.
So I can also
Yeah, no languages.
I can also ride my Steel Defender because I'm small.
Because
it's
no,
a native
right,
creature. So another question is how much gold did we have afterwards? Is whether I can afford a lance or not.
Oh, no, yeah, you could definitely have a lance. Yeah, any standard equipment, don't even worry about the costs.
Okay.
Because you're graduating from Goblin War College.
I'm adding a lance.
And what does your Steel Defender look like?
I'm gonna name your mounts for you.
Oh no.
Actually, I want. Go ahead.
You want a mount named Sparkles Pancake?
Sure, why not?
I mean, you gotta clear with DM too.
Well, you know, I was going back to what I saw on Robot Chicken, and I was like, Snuggle Muffin.
Well, the whole thing is everybody comes up with ridiculous names, and then by session 3, there's a nickname, and everybody uses that.
Yeah, Sparky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have 2 Sparkies.
Testy,
So-
fart, girthy,
Ooh,
spark.
Sparky. And Sparkles.
You see the problem with 2 Sparkies? Like, do you even know Cheka's character's name?
You hit it.
No.
You hit it.
It's your hoodie.
You heard it?
But
We
she's
call her
been hoodie since session 1. It went from, you hooded, hoodie. Now it's just hoodie. Hoodie. Just hoodie.
Udar. U-D-A-R.
Dar. Is that a capital D?
No,
No.
Okay. Who's next?
it's actually named for a
Owen.
half ogre I created for a
Grumpy.
campaign.
I thought it was like, Udar, Udar.
I found my skills.
I don't know.
Oh, I heard the greatest joke ever. The greatest knocking joke ever.
What?
The greatest knocking joke ever.
I'm ready.
Knock knock.
Who's there? Spark Steel.
Start again. Not, because you gotta do it quick enough to make it make sense.
I'm ready.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Control freak. Now you say control freak too.
Hey, Spark Steel.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I forgot.
Because a lot of people don't get it.
The Steel Defender's probably
When
going
they
to
wait for the rest-
We need a buddy.
It's
Yeah.
Buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang it. Did you actually name it? I'm ready. What did you want it called?
No, I
No,
was
no,
saying the
its
Steel Defender.
shape
Okay.
is electric squirrel.
Electric Squirrel.
Well,
That's the
it's-
Steel Defender, not the.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, I need those.
I have 3 things.
Right.
I also can make a 4th, but I would have to get rid of either my bag of holding or my crossbow.
Hey.
So-
where
So
you
is
gonna
the
go?
dragon buddy?
The dragon can be Buddy.
Okay.
Okay, and what's your Steel Defender's name?
Sylvaners don't have names.
I can literally make another.
R2D2.
And what's its AC?
I am looking that up now.
If he has anything less than 17, I'll be surprised.
You are probably going to be surprised. Medium construct. It is an armor class of 15.
And does it have any special saves?
Not for itself.
Okay. And did you have another thing?
Not combat. So homunculus.
Cool.
If that's in combat, that's a problem. And also it costs 100 gold. Although it's not.
And you're Artificer. Artificer.
Artificer. Artificer.
Artificer.
Artificer. Love that.
We'll get it. Okay, I was still gonna wait for. You ever figure out what your proficiencies are?
I thought you were asking for skills.
Yeah, those are. Which skills are you proficient in?
Well, that's what it lists, but it looks like there's an awful lot of them, so I'm not sure how it generated them. It asked me a bunch of questions in the character creator, and I
So-
just answered them.
Yeah, you'll have 4 of them. It'll come from 2 from your class and 2 from your background.
It shows me 6.
You 6? I only see 4 dots.
Two.
Oh, there's 2 dots over there.
Yeah, and you didn't even mark animal handling, which is a freebie.
Yeah, I don't know how to mark it.
He's figuring that out too.
I did as well, but I forgot what I did.
Wait, we get both skills
So
from
we
our background, or we only get one?
Do you only get 1?
No. There's, I don't know, I think some backgrounds have, yeah. Because some backgrounds will have a tools and a skill,
Uh-huh.
and some will have two skills,
Background.
and some of them might have 2 tools.
Oh, if that's the case, then I guess history is also one of my skills then.
Oh, okay. History was included.
Yeah, so Arcana and history were the 2 skills listed there.
See, now he has 5, so it's okay for you.
Yeah, so here's our history persuasion.
You have acrobatics,
Well, actually, no, I have 6 as well.
because you had a
History
handle.
and persuasion, right?
Well, stealth.
Oh, you got the stealth one.
Yeah, because that's racial one.
Wait, so I got arcana, insight, investigation, and history.
Insight and medicine from cleric.
Say it again. So animal handling,
Did you get
Okay.
your
Arcana,
Uh-huh.
insight,
Uh-huh.
investigation.
Uh-huh.
So
Stealth?
Uh-huh.
So history would be the 6th.
skills for
Okay. See, yeah.
You select animal handling. That'll bring up this bar.
that I know.
And skill
I
proficiency
didn't bring that
level
book, so.
proficient.
Okay,
And that should override it. And then you can type in like freebie from college.
okay, but I have to go to the website to do that, right? I'm in the app.
I don't know whether you can do it in the app. You might be able to just click and hold on it maybe. Or if there's a gear somewhere on the page.
Or die?
No,
Probably
that
wrong,
is
that
not
is
roll dice. Also,
Stealth. It
oh,
also has stealth. And so you only ended up with 4 skills.
if you're on the web page and
Yeah.
shake your phone, it rolls dice.
Yes, I saw that. I was like,
That's why it has been rolling dice. How do I stop that? How do I stop it from rolling?
I think stealth might have been a racial skill from being shot.
Stealth is not a racial skill. For
It is from being a
Bugbear gives.
bugbear, but so that's why I don't think it is from being a goblin.
Well, I can easily check it up, because I should still be on that same page. Give me a second.
Maybe,
So we have Buttwind and Sparksteel were both born in 143. A regular thing. And Buttwind was born near Studio in a little goblin commune. And Sparksteel, where were you born?
I don't know.
No, you don't get stealth for being
the map's right there, you could just go.
You get to just-
Well, no, I mean, let's think about where an artificer might come from.
I mean, you get
Would that be
disengage,
maybe
hide.
that's Underdark, right? Because you're near the Drow and there's a lot of like the Edgelord was from there.
What's your background?
Or maybe it's like Itch Mountain where you have a bunch of artifacts and things to work on. Or maybe even PG7 because it's like the center of commerce. Or the mine because you're building mine machines with your parents. and stuff.
Yeah, probably the mine.
Let's do the mine.
Where do I find?
So after your 3rd year, right? So you're just a baby doing baby stuff.
Is it me too? I'm Goblin.
I know, but
Okay.
your story's different.
Okay, cool. All right.
So if your 3rd year, you know your parents put you in for War College and you go off to War College. And War College is at Itch Mountain, I think.
So, Goblin?
Nope, I'm sorry.
Goblin.
PG7. PG7 is where the War College is.
So,
Also Goblin?
Yep.
Okay. I'm cool with this.
But you stay in the War College for 2 years, so then that makes you 5 years old, right? Girthy was born in the.
You can just call me Wanker too, it's fine.
Girthy was born in the in the North Phallus birthing program. Just to catch up, the time dilation effect at the North Pole was Grit tasked Prue with coming up for a way to get more goblins. So with 20 staves of Mordecaian's magnificent mansion, the Sisters of Prudence have started this trek thing where basically they slowly walk to the center, they walk from the edge of the anomaly to the North Pole and back, which takes 20 days in real time, but consists of 3.5 years subjective time, the way they make the trek. And so there's a constant stream of every 20 days, 6 goblin couples and a bugbear nun, basically, go into the cave. 20 days later, they come out of the cave, and there's about 100, depending on how many babies they have. And they live in the mansions. So that's where you were basically, you were raised in Mordecaian's magnificent mansion in the cold at North Phallus. So you were born in you were born like 20 days before you went into War College in real time, but to you it still felt like 3 years.
Right.
But when you're born, they backdate you.
Oh,
The Sisters of Prudence Scholar works out so that your birthday is the same as theirs. So you're 5 years old also. Being a hobgoblin, you...
Who's a hobgoblin?
I don't know. If you were, I have your stats. Being a bugbear, though, you're much, much older because it takes a long time to grow that big.
Yep.
So you were born in 131, but at age 15, then you were selected for the War College, and you moved to PG7. And you're originally from the Temple, which you just call it the Temple because your parents were very religious. That's why they were there. But everybody else calls it, I have it written down here, the Harlan's Temple, or the Temple at Harlan.
Yeah.
Because it's the tower just outside of Harlan used to be occupied by a mummy. Now it has the head of Maglabet's church on the material plane, who sits on his throne and doesn't move, and all of the extremely devout followers of Nailsplit are waiting for him to rise and lead the armies of Maglabet. He's dead, but don't tell them.
do I report to him, or do I have?
It's like a separate little sect
Okay.
thing that's going on.
like it's like my boss's boss, kind of like
Yeah.
lateral.
Like you're more in the independent version.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that's like the fanatics over here. All Mag.
I've got a cult,
Are the
man.
price gouges still doing price gouge things?
Yes, the price gougers are still doing the price gouge thing.
Because my background is guild artisan, so, or guild merchant. So I was wondering if it would be more useful to be in the guild of the price gouges instead of.
No, you're probably better
sneaking
off.
Guild.
Yeah, because of the artists part, right?
Yeah, probably.
You're from the mine and
Yeah.
doing all that stuff.
Who got sparkle pancake?
Me
You
did.
did?
Sparkles pancake. Udar, Grumpy, Sparkles pancake, Buddy, and the Steel Defender.
And-
Just the Steel Defender.
And with the Steel Defender, it doesn't say that I need materials for it. I just magic it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little.
It's supposed to be just like shit you pick up like MacGyver style.
Okay. I just
But I
wanted
mean,
to
Call
double
him
check
Mac for
that.
short.
It's
Mac.
you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Mac.
Hey,
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Spark
Oh.
Steel Man?
Spark Steel, I'm calling Mac.
Oh, for MacGyver.
Yeah. So they wouldn't be Jack Dalton.
Well, see, unfortunately, I won't be getting fabricate until level like 15.
Yeah, because of the half.
Because of the half caster.
Bummer. So
So, but you do have a bag of holding,
But I do have a bag of
so
holding.
you just throw a bunch of junk in it.
Yeah.
You just walk around and keep putting junk in your bag.
Yeah.
Ooh, this will be handy later.
And later, when you sit down, you're
So
like,
the guy who had a mystery bag, he always
One
put
of
shit
the
in.
things is online, there are a lot more options for the items you can replace using an artificer infusion than it is in Tasha's. Was
Nope.
there future updates? Which ones do we want to trust? The book or online?
Yeah, no, I'd say better go with the book one.
Okay.
There may be some UA or something out there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell where some of these were coming
Yeah,
from.
so it's like,
yeah.
Like it said that I could replicate a
Because you know that's
spell
going to be a
story
thing that just
tattoo.
takes off as homebrew, right? Like artificers in paint shape. It's just kind of like,
you can make a gun.
Well, it says I'm proficient in firearms if firearms are present in the campaign.
okay.
But it
You
is a
make the first
DM
gun.
optional rule. I'm not an artillerist though. I can't just magic a gun.
Oh, that's so bad.
I have the
Yeah, I
steel
opened
weapon.
this book and I saw the artificer thing and I'm like, I know too much about the other classes. I'm not going to do that one.
You know where you're from. You know where you're from. You know where you're from now. You know where you're from. Okay, we got all that. Everybody knows their age, 5, 5, 5, 16, 17.
Oh, 17 now? I thought it was
Yeah.
15.
Well, you were 15 when you went to the college.
And
Okay.
You spent 2 years at the college.
Okay,
Your
17.
last year of childhood and your first year of adulthood spent at college. And that's why you're level 3.
Right.
That's our level 3. While you're at the college, you also learn message. So even if you don't have cantrips, you get message. If you don't have cantrips, message doesn't need a saving throw, but it would be con, but it doesn't matter.
And I did not figure out a way to add message cantrip because on D&D Beyond, I
Just won't let you just add a
Yeah.
cantrip.
I could not figure it out. Because I could do the proficiency for animal handling, but I could not figure out how to add message as a cantrip.
Yeah.
And
Don't
that's
worry.
telling me I need to choose a language, but I think that's only if I went with merchant instead of artisan. Now I have to look that up.
Okay, so we have our 3 dragons, which are labeled. How are we gonna label the dragons? You write on them or something?
Label the dragon. Oh,
Can you
put them
paint a
on
hat on mine?
stands. Put them on bases.
Numbered bases would probably be the easiest.
Okay,
69.
I'll fix that.
Well, yeah, derby horses, and they just have like on the saddle kind of thing, like their number on the saddle.
Okay, well, we-
I was at it with bases.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Yeah, no, we'll go bases for anything.
So
Oh, I'm assuming they would have styles.
So
We're supposed to write on it.
how do feats work? I was a bit confused.
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to ask about that
You
too.
don't get any feats from your making your character or your ASIs. No feats there. But you'll be awarded medals that magic the feats into you.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, we're going to have bunches of feats, but they're going to be randomly determined.
Yeah, that part screws up my plans just a little bit, but I can work with it.
Right. But
But
you'll
you
be
have all the
handed
ASIs
you'll be
and-
handed feats as a group. So like when the feat you wanted comes up in the randomness, then you go, hey, that's the one I want. So
Magic Initiative, that's the first one I
Dibs
want.
on Magic Initiative.
Huh?
Forecasting.
You went dibs on Warcaster.
I can.
You
The
get the
work
first,
is like
you get the
right
first
around
one.
the
Heavy
Okay,
armor.
okay, the first round
Heavy armor.
draft.
I want heavy armor.
Okay, first round draft, I'll let you have Warcaster. I call it second round.
Okay.
I think I
That's
can.
the closest thing I know about doing drafts.
Yeah, and are we doing Zenithar crafting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Because you want to stop and make some magic items and stuff?
You do have to go kill something for it.
Go kill some stuff. What are you talking about?
I don't have Zenithar, so I haven't read it out.
Oh,
fully,
okay, okay.
there-
But yeah, if you're stopping to make like potions or whatever, it's fine. But I mean, you're not gonna be able to do the other stuff because it takes forever, right?
Actually, you should
Well,
have
they-
access to
when it
that.
comes to anything
Right, but
that's
I don't have,
crafted,
like,
basically
the book to
scrolls.
read.
This is a session, it's downtime because you make.
Not say scrolls, pretty much the only guy that would be crafted.
Yeah, right, and that's like 1 day thing, really.
It depends on which spell you're doing, but yeah, for the most part.
Right?
3 for second level, a week for third level.
Yeah. That's probably where you wouldn't do any more because you don't want to sit around doing nothing. Well, we need some minis.
Okay.
That's what I know. You want to be the monk mini,
Why not?
the same as before. That's easy too because you'll remember.
It's easier for my brain, yeah.
Okay, that's the,
So we need
Yeah,
your
you're
goblins.
welcome.
The little Yoda-looking monk goblin.
okay.
I guess I do get a language. So I'll
Okay,
pick up Draconic.
No, you get your chronic for free, right?
Anything you wanted to be?
Do we get
Oh, I'll just be the same, the orc, red robe
The
one.
red robe arc with the big club?
Yeah, because it kind of matches, because I also have a quarterstaff, this is a giant bone.
draconic for free for,
Yeah, yeah.
This,
Should've-
this.
No,
Yep, that's the one.
no,
Thank you.
not draconic for free because they only get common, so you don't really need draconic.
oh, okay.
So you can do draconic if it fits in your normal languages, but you don't automatically get draconic.
Guild Artisan gives me a language and
You can choose draconic.
I get like 2 languages for being a sledge.
Sassy.
I'm gonna go with Scrote's mini, the sword and board again.
Okay.
The little cross on the shield.
Sage.
It's not a cross. It's
2 of your
it's
choice.
the bottom half of a chaos shit thing.
It's a cross.
Somebody's half.
I figured out where stealth came from. It was a monk choice.
Okay.
And
Acrobatics and stealth.
Spark Steel.
Yes.
We need a
Do you
mini,
want to choose or do you remember them well enough?
or what are you looking for?
What do you want? Bud?
We can just go with the wizard one.
The wizard one.
You get the sling.
The sling.
With sling over his head.
It's right there, front and
Just
center.
Craig.
This one?
Yep, that guy.
We have to take that familiar off his butt though.
He has a homunculus?
That is if I spend a slot on it.
Oh, okay.
He has to switch one of his.
And it takes a gem that's worth at least 100 gold.
Okay.
So it doesn't consume it. When I disapparate the homunculus, it drops the gem again.
All right, are you guys gonna pay your taxes this game?
Taxes?
You made it sound like we didn't pay our taxes.
Yeah, we just owned everything.
That was always taken out of our stipend. You always deducted it from our stipend.
Hey, this is fantasy game. I don't want to deal with real life shit. You're already making me go to college. What do you mean by pay our taxes?
Well, the way a goblin troop works is all of the goblins have to give half their loot to the boss, and the boss has to give half his loot to the big boss. And that's basically how all the money trickles up at the top for the big social programs like new spears or babysitting or food.
What happened to our chests of food?
Yeah, somebody has those, and they pass out food all the time. But the number of goblins now exceeds the number of food chests. So there's also other food available.
Okay.
All right, then.
I mean, yes, for the good of all goblins after Magdalene. If I need it to smite something, I have to smite
So, for the purposes of taxes, one of you needs to be named the leader.
I thought
Preferably the charismatic
Mr.
one.
Lixis over there.
Could just be the best one at counting.
Okay.
Basically, who's going to be the treasurer? Who's going to hold the large amounts of?
Quartermaster, I'll be treasurer again.
I'm cool with that.
All right. So,
I have a book.
so if they give you 50% of everything that they find, and you give 50% of what you find, wait, I did the math. No, I forgot. If you find 400 gold and you split it evenly, then you would get 250. So now you have 250. You have to get 125. So 125 out of 400 is
What?
5.
If we find 400, that's 150.
16.
And if they give me half, that's 200. Where are you getting 250?
5/16 as a fraction is
You can stare at me all you want.
32%. So 32% of all your loot should go to taxes
32%.
of the group loot.
Do we have those little books still somewhere?
Yeah, it was right up there, but I don't know what to do with it.
Everyone
Little
look
red
at-
book. Remember, but we were cleaning off the shelves, so what did we do with the little red book?
I don't know what you do with it.
Oh.
It wasn't me, you guys.
If you got.
I do have an extra one.
Alright, cool.
I didn't bring any money, because I didn't know whether to start a book or not.
Well, this one, I'm doing it a little different this time. I actually used all the big notes in the big book starting.
Yeah.
Show
Instead
me
of
the
doing
book
this little book and then copy it.
Except for the red.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
it.
No composition book, but red.
Well, it made my notes
There's my
nicer.
notes.
I'm not gonna go for niceness this time. Now,
I found a couple more skills that came from when I hit 3rd level with my School of Mercy.
Oh, there you
okay,
Inside
Under the
medicine.
box.
cool.
go. Oh, I got those for you.
Plus I gained proficiency with the
Yeah,
herbals.
what's so green?
Well,
What's the what?
the herbalism.
Oh, nice.
So that means you can
I
make.
don't know what that is. It's like trying to just go put that up.
I don't know what alchemy supplies are used for.
Green poison is.
Making stuff.
Not many things to make.
No, I think you can make,
The herbalism.
alchemist fire and,
Yeah,
smoke
totally can
bomb.
throw that much gold at people.
You never know.
Oil does a flat
Smoke
5
bombs
damage.
and stuff like that.
Alchemist fire does 1d6. I'm gonna take the flat 5.
Yeah, but you need something to ignite the oil. That's what we used to just, everybody throws oil except for the last guy throws out with fire. Make your own fireball.
Alright, so 32% of,
Yeah.
loot to taxes?
Yeah.
Also, is it possible to cast mending while riding a steel defender?
Action?
Why not?
Mending casts a minute.
Oh, it's a
It
minute.
is?
Yes.
I thought it was an action.
Nope.
No.
So, sure. Just takes a minute.
Well, that
You
means
can practice.
I can heal my defender while we're walking to the next room.
Right.
Oh, mending works on that?
Yes,
That's
it's
cool.
2d6 heal. So
That's great.
it also has 3 action 2d6 heals a day.
Cool.
So
Oh, he'll self-heal.
it's a tank.
Yeah.
It can also heal other constructs.
Oh, I got other kind of stuff.
Does it hit like a truck?
No.
Okay, because I got a cool thing.
It's
Got
1d8.
stands
It's
on it.
1d8 plus my proficiency bonus.
And what does it look?
Force damage.
I was really hoping one of you
Yeah,
was
we
like
had a
like,
bunch of weird ass models. Oh, but he
I'll
said
show
he
it to
wanted
you
it
in
to look like
comment.
a Pikachu.
He wants it to look like a Pikachu?
Yeah, because we got some robot models. You want a robot?
We can go with a robot.
Remember those weird ass robot models?
Weird ass robot models.
It's medium sized.
The smallest Pikachu I had would have been a large creature.
Me too.
So.
Pikachu, but we got this
Dragon?
guy.
Dragonite.
Do you not know who that is?
No, we got rid of Pikachu,
Listen.
remember?
I was born right between like, the original Pokemon phase and the new Pokemon phase.
I'll give you that. There's like 900 fucking Pokemon now. And
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't know all the new ones.
Crazy.
I'm surprised I know that one, honestly.
I mean, that's on the box though.
It's just some weird, just like the
Didn't care for
the odd
Pokemon.
minions. Remember we had like a whole little section of these guys don't match anything.
I was like, when it comes to my geek crate, Pokemon is not one of them.
Yeah, but you were about the right age, right? No, you're a little bit older. You're a little bit older.
A bit older, yeah.
Okay.
I just turned 37.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh!
No?
I know, right?
I know, right? Like a grown up and shit.
Well, so not much like a
I'll own it.
Or should I say brick?
You know, I actually was going to bring it up. You're not the first person to call me that.
Yeah, you know it.
One of the game groups I was in, that's one of the guys
See,
called me.
I'm
called me Brick.
thinking they were missing something. There should be a whole
I'm
little
taking it out.
section of.
I liked it at first and I was like, yeah.
Dude, you make it work, go for it. I'm not gonna
Just
say that.
super odd minis, but they like we put them in last.
your mom
'cause they
might
didn't
smack
fit
me
anything
around.
else.
If she can get to you.
Okay,
Because a couple weeks ago, she broke her knee. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over here on my side.
Like this
Been
guy.
meaning to bring up every time we were meeting. We always
Yeah,
get
it's a
sidetracked
Modron
with
now.
fuck all bullshit.
When we go to fight the Modrons.
But yeah,
Where
so
we at? We got
she's in a
two for
brace
11.
right now. While it's still healing, she's able to bend it at least 60
What
degrees,
about the one behind you?
and that hurts her
The one
too.
that looks like a.
Yeah.
And she
See, that's cool.
started physical therapy last Friday.
yeah, I remember that thing.
Yeah, she's supposed to start last Friday.
My back was out for almost a month.
It's definitely not anything else.
Right?
Steel Defender has
Battletech?
been found.
Is that old Battletech maybe?
I have no idea. You know.
Oh yeah, that is. It's the old metal ones too. Nice. I approve.
I bought, you know, they were like, people were selling minis on eBay back when eBay first started up, and I would just basically, it was X figures divided by dollars of price, less than $1, I bought. $1 per mini, I'll take them all. And I got a bunch of like, I don't know what that is.
Skinks are in that cut.
So yeah, as soon as my back got better, something bit me. I think from the wound, it might be an Arizona recluse.
Oh, neat.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What did you do there? You just put ointment on it, or?
Actually, very little you can do.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how I was.
it creates a horrible wound and then it goes away
Mhm.
eventually, but it hurts.
Yeah,
Eventually.
because your
A
skin's
lot.
rot.
Yes.
It's necrotic pain.
It actually is, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the wound itself basically rots.
So it's like right at the top of my right butt cheek.
Oh, I didn't need to
That's
hear about your
worse.
I know, right?
That's what makes it worse.
So when you see it, yeah.
Where's with spiders always biting the ass? Because you got bit in the ass,
Right.
Sonya got bit in the ass.
Yeah.
Stay away from my ass. I know I don't see
Well,
it.
all minis, these guys are not yet part of the story, but
Got it.
there will eventually be some soldiers.
But yeah,
They're all.
it's just a DA plus 2 force damage, so it doesn't hit that hard.
Oh, is that a range?
No, it does not.
What's your big spell?
The big spell is well, I got Chaos Bolt and Scorching Ray. So
I need one attack. Chaos Bolt.
okay.
There was something, I forget.
I'm gonna say smack that up and then you do the Chaos Bolt.
Cool.
So you guys graduate from the college and you're organizing the thing, and the guy says, we need 4 people, you all step forward. I don't know if you knew each other in school or not, that's up to your business. And but you all step forward, and then he says, who's the leader? And you say, me.
Yes, it is I.
Uh,
From the north, and I will not keep this up. I will not keep this up, but this is for jokes. Get that on camera.
Of course.
So it says, okay, first mission, you need to go to the strip. Woo! And you need to find, there has been a complaint by the Halflings of human bandits operating in the Halfling lands.
Okay, if I remember correctly,
Why is
the
that
halflings were.
Because long ago,
Ah,
Kurt said
there
he
you go.
would protect the Halflings from the humans.
Right.
And so the strip is now completely occupied by goblins. See the strip?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we should put it on camera. Haven't met. Put it on camera.
Okay.
I like that real good look, man. You look good, man.
I was very confused when you pulled that up. I knew, okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Michael always says, if you're white man, I was happy.
I've actually got a tall one of these that you could put on.
Swim.
So the strip now is a little piece of land between Galad and Formenos, where the goblins keep the humans and the halflings separated.
Oh, so yeah, so the halflings were at Gallic, that's right. I was trying to remember exactly where they're at.
Galad?
And this is
Nope, up, yep, and that's Formenos.
Gal's right here, then here's the strip.
right.
Now, if you don't remember from geography, the best wheat growing territory is here in Formenos and Riverhead. with Gala and Eagle Rest being slightly less fertile.
And Riverhead, if I remember correctly, that's where the orcs and
That's where the
half-orcs-
half-orcs live,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Oh, so this is for emergency, but it doesn't say that I can't make 2 of the same items with infusions. Is there a limitation on that?
Oh, I don't know, but you know, if you have to do up the other one to make this one, then why not have 2?
So if I have 2 bags of holding,
You could put them together.
and I do this,
Yes, well, yes, someday you may want to do that. So, your report to your PG7, right? That's where college is.
Okay.
You're to go to the Circle Trans. You're to go to the Circle Trans station.
Right. I was very confused by that in the thing.
Right. Well, if just think of it like the airport.
Got it.
At 6 a.m., you'll take the Circle Trans to the Underdark Hub, and then you'll be transported back to Strip at 3:30.
Do the ogres still patrol along the strip as well?
Yes, there are ogres along the Strip as well.
Nice.
So there are ogres in the Underdark, there are ogres along the Strip, and then the enemy ogres live mostly in Tarbell.
Oh,
So there's 2 factions of ogres, the ones that are friendly to the goblins and the ones that are enemies of the goblins.
when did that fraction come about?
are they enemies to everyone?
When Burke and Leisure Larry split,
There we go.
2 different factions.
Okay, I thought Burke left with all the ogres. I didn't realize.
No, Burke just brought his buddies and ditched Leisure Larry.
That makes sense now.
Leisure Larry took over Tarbell.
Okay.
Leisure Larry trades with the Dark Elves, the Drow.
I'm assuming this is Leisure Larry the 4th?
Yeah, I don't know how long ogres live, but he just keeps going by Leisure Larry. Might be one of those Dread Pirate Roberts things.
Makes sense.
Also, I realized that goblins actually live to like 60.
Yeah, we changed that though. So we did it on purpose. We changed the goblins to 20.
Okay.
Well, 14 to 20.
It's just they usually die because they do something stupid.
Right.
But they can naturally live till.
Yeah, no, we actually changed that
Change that.
4 to 14. Well, because they also were taking them longer to grow up, right?
Mhm.
So we're doing 4 to 14
Oh, okay.
instead of, I don't know, what was it, 14 or 16 to 60?
To 60. Well, no, they still grew up fast.
Yeah, it wasn't 4 though. These are high-speed goblins. Okay. You did all take the Circle Trans before to get to PG7, because none of you are from PG7. But you didn't take it with your animals, so that's a new procedure. When you get there, they give you a big red bag. You have to put all of your weapons in your big red bag. It's not a bag hole or anything, so you're
Okay,
safe.
I was gonna say,
And it's just kind of an honor system thing with goblins. With non-goblinoids, there's a lot more scrutiny. But the goblins are like, hey, don't mess with the Circle Trans. That's how it works. You get coupons on your trip there. You notice the prices, right? If you ever want to take the Circle Trans for personal reasons, it's 7 gold. 7 gold for a small or medium creature, 10 gold if you have a medium mount, and 24 gold for a creature with a large mount. So if you ever want to take it for personal reasons, what?
And that's per?
Per person. So if everyone takes Circle Trans thing, and basically we have some wacky blue dragons, one of those blue dragons with the curly tail thing, that are
also from How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah, that one. So you'll see, you won't see them until you get to the Underdark. Because at the Underdark, they've been specially bred for sorcerer capabilities and made it look weird, but it's a blue dragon. And they live at PG7, and basically they open the PG7 teleportation circle to each of the teleportation circles around the globe at certain times of day. So you guys in PG7 will just stand by the circle when it starts to glow. You all walk in, and now you're in the Underdark. So you do that at 6 a.m. the next day. Does everybody have everything they need?
So I
Does
guess,
anybody need any bandit hunting equipment?
Okay. Well, I mean, I got.
Does everybody have 50 feet of knotted rope?
I have 50 feet of knotted rope,
it automatically gives you rope.
Knotted rope.
but
I
knotted.
have, I
Yeah.
have 50 feet of knotted and 50 feet of not rope. Not knotted.
Not knotted. I just have the 50 feet of knotted rope. So.
Everyone gets a pair of manacles.
Everyone's getting a pair of manacles.
I have a pair of manacles.
Okay, I'll add that to my list then. I also have.
So you don't have to rely on tying ropes.
What?
So you don't just tie people up. You got manacles.
Yeah, I got manacles.
Okay, I've also got 5 flasks of alchemist fire, 5 flasks of acid, 3 blank books, 3 ink bottles, 3 quills, a set of manacles now.
I got a hunting trap stick.
Did you say lipstick?
Because
Some eyeliner?
you got lipstick, right? It's like, wow, this dude's prepared. Doesn't even wear lipstick, but he's carrying it.
Hair ties.
Yeah.
Well, I've always got hair ties. Just gotta keep the hair back.
Bobby
hair back.
pins.
I can't ride unless my hair's back, you know?
Pack of tissues.
We got my hand sanitizer. I also got the lotion because the sanitizer dries out the hands.
Chapstick.
So everybody decided to go and have, you're from your graduating class, you all decided to go, unless you had to leave already. Everybody's meeting up at the Gnashing Teeth for dinner. Woo. So in the hangar of PG7 is the now inert Gnashing Teeth. It's been converted into a restaurant.
Oh.
I accept this.
It's got all the dragon skulls and everything.
I definitely approve.
There's somewhere, obviously, some brawls broke out and something got broken. People put it back together with, spackling.
They repaired it in true goblin fashion. Gotcha.
Exactly. Okay, so you have dinner at the Gnashing Teeth.
Would my wizard still be wandering around somewhere?
No, I killed him.
Okay.
No, he's dead. No, he's dead.
If you want to make him a story, you can. He just has to be dead. Also, the wizard retired at each mountain because of all of the stuff left behind by the Lich. Then became like his treasure trove of investigation.
Cool.
I guess he can starve to death in the demi-plane with all of the clones.
With the clones. And so you go there. So 6 o'clock you show up. You have to muzzle your dragons and have a tail boot for your stinger.
Mhm.
You put all your stuff in the red bag, and there's dudes in these red things going, go, 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 and you walk into the thing. Now you're in Underdark. When you get to Underdark, you see Underdark's divided, the floor outside the circle. The funny blue dragon is there, casting the teleportation circles. There are several of them. They switch off places. But the floor outside the teleportation circle is divided into pie shapes, inside the square, so they're not really pie shapes. And each one is labeled with the destination for your waiting area. If you're going to a certain place, you all wait together. And you were the only ones going to the strip today. So you have the area to yourself.
Okay.
And I have the defender in my backpack
Yes,
right now,
in your.
just to save on travel.
Blue Dragon Merman, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, how do they?
The dragons are cranky because they're not allowed to eat with these muscles that they put on them. They can drink water though, so they won't starve. I mean, they won't die or anything. It's just a few hours. While you're there, little rivalry breaks out between some guys on their way to Harland, obviously cleric types, acolytes, and some of the artificers from Itch Mountain, where the guys from Itch Mountain go, Nelspluth's dead! And then the guys from Harlan go, Nelspluth will rise again! It's a chant, and they go, no, he's dead! And they go, Nelspluth will chant again. The Nelspluth chant, Nelspluth will rise again. And the artificers?
Artificers?
Artificers.
That's not our job. You say it's class.
I did not know that I could not say that word. I can read it.
Sounds right in my head when I read it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just point.
Gotta be careful, because if you listen to it a bunch, you can't say it anymore.
All right, I gotta be careful.
Artificer.
Artificers.
That should have been your name. Artie Fisher.
Yeah, Artie. I like Spark. It's a goblin name. So eventually at 3:30, you go and you line up at the strip. There's a guy with a sign that says Dragon Riders. It says Bandit Chasing Dragon Riders. It's got a sign.
Sup?
Okay.
So you want to go and talk to him?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. All right. And basically he hands it to you. He goes, some old halfling lady said there's bandits here, and there's a little hand-drawn map on the back of the thing, and he just hands it to you.
Go talk to the halfling lady at this spot? Is that?
He said halfling lady is complaining about bandits operating west of her hovel. He points on the map. There they are, west. Hands it to you, and he just like.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. All right, human bandits. Document that. All right.
So,
You thought that would take long?
with
No, I was just worried that we went.
with the strip, is this supposed to be some sort of quarantine where no humans and no halflings are supposed to be
Or is it
as a buffer? Or is this sort of a
No man's
DMZ?
Yeah, like a DMZ. The goblins and ogres live there, but the halflings aren't allowed to cross, and the humans aren't allowed to cross.
Okay, so I'm wondering what our orders of engagement are, is if we find any humans, do we ask them why the hell they're here and then deal with them, or deal with them and ask them why the hell you were here?
I think he's asking after.
So you're saying shoot first, ask questions later, or ask questions then shoot first?
Unless we've got a necromancer.
I
Is
don't
there,
have the speak with dead spell yet. So
is there a non-lethal damage in 5th edition?
Oh yeah,
Never remember.
yeah.
Also,
any
again,
defender.
none of my, no, Steel Defender does force damage.
Oh shit.
Steel Defender actually cannot be non-lethal.
Right.
I'm
Yes, with melee attacks, or we decided missile attacks within 5 feet, which is basically shoot them in the kneecaps. You can do non-lethal damage.
Okay.
He's an adventurer.
Magic.
So I am again at the situation of I have no non-lethal weapons.
Yeah, you shoot him in the kneecap.
Yeah,
You don't have a dagger.
Hold on.
I do have a dagger.
Okay, so
I have a spear and a lance.
You
I guess
just
that
lethal weapon them until they look kind of sickly, then you punch them in the head. It's not a problem.
because
That'll
all
work.
slashing
If you got a spear, just use the bludgeoning.
works. Valiant.
He's got a lance, so there
I've
you
got
go.
a lance for
I'm not
mounted combat.
I'm not going to make a mark, but I'm just going to point right here. That looks like 1, 2, 3 days flight to where this Karen the halfling decided that she needed goblins to take care of those pesky bandits.
So we're heading into halfling territory,
Yes,
and no humans are allowed in halfling territory.
right.
Okay.
Now, the goblins that live in the strip don't like to go into halfling territory, and they don't like to go into human territory, and they just live on the strip.
Yeah, cool. Well, we should talk to the people, goblins and ogres, you said?
Yeah, there's some ogres.
Okay. Talk to them and get any more information about, like, This Karen, she's Karen. You got any other issues with her?
No,
Is this a credible source?
yeah, you go find the guy in charge of the guy with the sign, because the guy with the sign left.
Right.
So you're like,
Good
okay,
job.
well,
Okay, cool.
who hired the guy with the sign? We'll find that guy. And yeah, you find basically a military adjutant who requested help from the Dragon Riders to take care of the problem. And he says, she hiked 3 days to get here. Just another halfling. But if there are humans operating in territory, that's technically, a violation of the treaty we're supposed to be upholding. So we should at least make an effort to go look for them.
Do we have any other
And
intelligence?
he's like, and you ask him about the whole non-lethal thing.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, because he's like, they're just humans.
Yeah.
Take care of the problem.
It's whether we want to figure out if they have bosses that are direct to them into the territory, and if we want to deal with their entire operation, or just get rid of the operatives.
Right.
That's the interrogation once we find.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So we're interrogating.
Yes.
That's all he wanted to know.
Okay.
Are we firing from mount, basically?
Yeah, because you just fly over. him.
Yeah, we can just strafe them a few times.
Lightning.
This game's easy.
This game is easy.
Well, I'll say mine doesn't have a breath weapon, so firebolt.
Fortunately, you don't have bag of dicks yet. But later.
Can I ask the strip if they got a bag of human dicks yet? Are you sure that's not a souvenir that Grit would have
Yes.
made sure that?
You might check some of the alley vendors, but that's not going to be anything anybody collects.
Okay.
That's a different orc universe.
I got mummified.
The orc stain world, the mummified penises are the currency. Amongst orcs.
Okay.
Do we have enough food and
That just seems
stuff for the
efficient.
Dragon
But you got a lot of orcs.
It's just
A lot of them get killed.
the amount of mass, you have to move around.
Everybody has a lot of currency right after a large battle.
Do we have enough food?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you get some food?
It starts you out with 10 days ration.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we have dragon food here? Are you
Yeah, you can give the dragons their own food, make them carry it.
They've got bags, they can't do that.
Sell it.
Great idea. Okay, we don't have the chest of eating, so are
You
you
gotta
Keep
make
track
sure
of
you
that stuff now.
Great.
How easy?
I gotta write down.
Do we have anybody who knows how to hunt?
The army dude, army supply thing, because you're dragon riders and you're paying your taxes, they'll give you, crap food. Here's some crap food you can take with you.
Who's got a survival skill?
10 days worth.
Anybody have a survival skill?
Pretty good at that.
But like if you could go get 10 days worth, and if you came back tomorrow, you could get another 10 days worth. Nobody's gonna keep track.
I didn't think about it, I didn't used to have to eat.
I know, right?
Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure we grab food for the dragons and stuff.
Goblin chow and some dragon chow.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 days rations,
All
our
around.
food, and 10 days rations worth for mounts, okay.
So we have 5 a 5-day operating range if we're just going somewhere, killing things and leaving.
So we got no healing.
You eat the things you kill.
Unless you eat the things you kill, that is true.
That's always the way.
Yeah. That's also,
That was the way,
that would
as,
also,
that was the way as taught by the greats Lockjaw.
you would also have to make sure you killed someone.
And you said, does anybody know how to hunt? Oh, yes, firebolt. That's hunting / food preparation all by itself.
So, yeah. As long as we can find things that we can kill without pissing off.
Your dragons, really cool because you can get places quickly, but they also get tired. So if your dragons fly for 5 hours, they can accomplish the same thing that goblins marching can do in 8 hours, but then they stop and take a break, so the goblins would catch up anyway. So basically, it's 5 hours per square flight, but 1 square a day because to go beyond that would start adding exhaustion. In fact, if you do fly 5 hours a day with mounted, fly 5 hours a day, it does give the dragons 1 level of exhaustion. So that's why they want to stop, and then they sleep, and then they get rid of their level of exhaustion. They can do another 5 the next day. If you wanted to force march, force fly somewhere, you could fly 2 squares, but then they get 2 levels of exhaustion, and then it wouldn't go away in 1 day. So then you have to start dealing with exhaustion. So every time you fly a square mounted, the dragons will get a level of exhaustion. But if you only make them fly 1 square a day, which is what they want to do, because they get tired, then they'll always go away the next time they sleep.
Okay. How heavy, because like you're probably the heaviest person, right?
Yeah.
Because the Steel Defender has a pull weight capacity of 1,000 pounds. So if we can have a cart and us under 1,000 pounds.
Oh yeah, easy. Because for the small guys, plus all your equipment, I always just say it's 100. For the big guys, plus all your equipment, 300. So that's 600 worth of human.
So if we happen to get a cart,
Mhm.
the Steel Defender doesn't get tired.
Right.
So that is
Yeah,
one option. If we
dragon.
want to just go somewhere,
Mhm.
we can.
Yeah, but then the dragons would have to come with you, right? So
Yeah, that would
either
be
you're
good.
going to be carrying them,
Mhm.
which is 300 a piece
Yeah, 300
more,
piece.
and
Yeah,
then
that's the challenge.
800 for a
Sounds about right.
That's probably light. That's probably a skinny wyvern.
Yeah.
800.
Well, wyverns weren't exactly bulky to begin with. They
Yeah,
are rather
but they're
slim.
still
Yeah.
large.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if we ever have that situation, that is an option to travel 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get on a, if we get a cart.
Yeah, you could cart and pull. Yeah.
And after the 5 hours of flight, they get the exhaustion level then, be able
Yes.
to check to not be
No,
exhausted?
they just get a little exhaustion. Because I'm getting a little damn day. But that's basically your travel speed would be 1 square a day.
Yeah.
But you could push it and go 2 squares if you're catching someone.
Largest 500 pounds to 2 tons.
So what?
Largest 500 pounds to 2 tons.
Yeah, see, that's a huge range.
Yeah.
2 tons?
4,000 pounds.
Once you reach 2 tons, you're huge.
Well, he flies, so you know it's not 2 tons. So we'll go with 800. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Should I write that down? Are you going to do it? I mean, he's going to do it. I would write it down. Goblins weigh 200. No, goblins weigh 100.
Yeah, one with all their gear and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. But bugbears weigh 300 with all their gear.
Yeah.
And a wyvern weighs 800. And a wormling, blue wormling, weighs 200. Yeah. 200 good? For flying creature?
I mean, 60 to 500. But I mean,
200. You don't want to be huge if you're flying. We're going with 200.
okay. That's a great number. It's perfect.
I don't know how much Steel Defender weighs, but he goes in the backpack if he's
15 pounds in a bag of holding.
he's not being used.
Cool. You get plenty of food. And then we kind of.
1 ton manacles?
Huh?
1 ton manacles when I come in here?
What's that?
Wait, you have 1 ton?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else picked up manacles.
Did we
Make
wanna
sure
buy-
to grab manacles for everyone. Everyone has.
Everyone has manacles.
Yeah, you said, I got a set of manacles.
Okay.
Good for you,
Do
Testy.
we want to keep track of a team armory and or individual equipment?
Yes, that's the
Well,
quartermaster.
for the quartermaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he has a bag of holding,
Yeah, I have a bag of
and
holding.
you have a wyvern.
Yeah.
Bag of holding only has half capacity though, because the other half is the Steel Defender.
Okay.
So if we get like 400 pounds of gold, then we'd have to figure out where that's going.
That's later as problems. Fuck those assholes.
Later us. Okay. Lazy fuckers. Sorry.
All right, so we're at the strip. We got that information. So
Yeah.
3 days north.
Do we have any other information than just human bandits are here?
No,
Okay.
because
And there's no road.
you can tell that the dude who talked to the halfling was like,
Is there a road? that
and
we
you
can
know,
travel
his
along?
response is, send me 4 rookies.
Is there a road that we can travel upon, or is this all like wilderness?
Yeah, no,
forest?
because
No,
there's
it's-
no travel between the two. There aren't any like highways to go from the strip into Halfling territory. The Halfling territory is sprinkled with small dirt roads because basically everything goes back up to the river, right, for transporting wheat down the river kind of thing. And also through Galad, the city, because things can be moved by teleportation circle. If they go to Galad, they can sell it to the Gouge Corporation, and then the Gouge Corporation will move it to wherever they need the wheat. Write that down too.
Cool. So the 3-day hike every night when we camp, we'll set up hunting traps, watches. I do have hunting traps.
The Steel Defender is an excellent guard. 60-foot dark vision.
That's awesome. Did bugbears get that too?
I've got 6 foot high vision. Yeah.
We all have dark vision.
It also doesn't sleep.
Whoever said very good. Where's your
Uh,
dragons?
No, the dragons, yes. The wyverns have been too.
I don't, it does not list it.
Yes, darker
Also the
dragons
Steel
blind sight
Defender.
10
Dark vision 60.
and dark vision 60.
I know the dragons have
The
blind
wyvern
sight
does.
10.
Okay, cool.
Invisible thing.
Invisible things.
Yeah.
Dragons will notice.
All right then.
Anybody else got blind sight yet from their skills?
No.
I don't think so. Nope. For me, in case I have to tell you about stuff. But the dragons do, so if anything sneaks into camp, the dragons will be able to see it, even if it's invisible. Okay. So, do you stop and talk to any halfling farmers?
Is there any halfling farms?
Yeah. You keep your first day flying. You fly it over halfling farms. They're the standard halfling hole in the ground,
Yeah.
berm, grass, flowers.
Bilbo's house guy.
Little Bilbo fence house. So you fly over some of those, but you see goblins out doing farmer things in farmer places. I mean,
Happened?
okay, I say goblins. Halflings. Doing the farm things.
Question: halflings, they still speak common, or do they have their own language?
No, the halflings speak common.
Okay. All right.
I think if we.
I can go
travel
ahead
for
and,
a bit, yeah, go and ask.
Yeah.
I'll say,
I'll stop and chit chat, do
mhm.
anything to look out for. Do you know this Karen lady?
Okay, so you stop near the end of the first day, just figure you might as well go as far in to the halfling territory. Why don't I have saying goblin? Halfling territory.
Racist.
Halfling territory as possible before you start asking. And the goblin just immediately puts his hands up.
Halfling.
Halfling.
Halfling just immediately puts his hands up. He's like, I don't need any trouble. I don't need any trouble. Because, I mean, you guys are scared. And you got dragons,
Sure.
weapons. He just puts, I don't need any trouble. I don't need any trouble.
Do you want me to be the diplomat here, because I have the best charisma, apparently?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I have -1. So.
I guess so.
The other goblins do.
All right then.
Plus 1 persuasion.
He takes -1 charisma, but +2 for persuasion.
Yeah.
+1.
My insight is 3.
So it's mine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What else you got? Insight and
I have Arcana, Insight, Perception, and Persuasion.
ooh.
So I mean, I do have a 1 Persuasion.
Oh, so you have 1 persuasion.
Yeah,
My insight is 5.
Nice.
Oh, so the church versus science, we are both good at persuasion because come,
Because we have to argue all the time.
come join us. Here's a little pamphlet. By the way,
I have. Yeah, better than me.
So, but now you're talking to a halfling with his hands up. What do you want to say to the halfling?
Put your hands down. Do you realize how ridiculous you look
All
like
right,
that?
he puts his hands down, but he puts his hands like straight down. Because now because you gave him an order and he's.
Unclench your ass cheeks.
Yeah, he can't do that, but he's trying. You see him trying to unclench. But he's having problems.
Have you seen any humans?
He says, no, I haven't seen any humans.
Have you heard of any humans in the area?
Humans aren't allowed here.
Exactly.
I
That's
wouldn't
why
have-
we're here.
I wouldn't have a farm this close to the border if humans were allowed.
do you know of Karen? She's about 2 days up.
And he thinks for a minute. Yes, I don't know, Karen.
All right.
All right then.
Just seeing if there was any other disturbances. And
Did you keep your map?
Yes.
Wait, did you want to show him the map?
Sure.
he looks and he goes, nope, never go up there.
How come? Just out
Well,
of the way?
it's too
or-
far.
I live here on the farm. Occasionally I travel to the river in order to sell off my goods, but I never go west.
All right.
Okay. Just out of the way completely.
Simple people. They
Sure.
just,
Cool. Awesome.
Ain't no reason to go that way.
Are you telling us not to go down that road? We're not going down that road.
Are you gonna invite us to dinner?
I'm not pulling that.
Not sure we have enough food for.
Oh.
Do
That's
you,
bad.
do you need some? Do you need food?
I'm gonna say.
That's fine.
Just-
It's
We'll
bad.
just move on.
Inside. I want to see if he's telling the truth. They didn't have enough food.
Okay.
14.
Can I assist with that?
Well, yeah, we'll just give him advantage.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I needed
Yeah, roll.
anything.
19.
I was gonna tell you anyway. No, I mean, he's a halfling. He's got tons of food at home.
That's what I thought.
But you guys are really making him nervous. So he looks like a pretty peaceful dude.
Yeah.
And
They don't have.
just the swords are freaking him. They got a sword?
I got a horse staff, which is a giant bone.
That's a little freaky. What do you got?
Oh, I also got a light crossbow and
I got
two
it.
daggers.
Okay, crossbows. That's from afar.
Yeah.
He's scared of
Yeah,
it. Just the one
crossbow, lance, a spear, and a
Not to mention the dragon.
I have a hand axe that looks like Maglebutt's axe.
Mini ants.
Hand axe. Because
the.
I can only have simple
Yeah,
axe.
I don't think it would be worth staying here because you'd probably slow us down when we're leaving.
Do you need this?
No, it's okay.
So
I don't have that many superstitions. I'm just trying to think of all the ones that I can.
you don't have to roll like 16d6 if you crit anymore.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
I do need some D8s.
Do you want this one?
Yeah, I'll pick up the one on that.
Okay. So you're, this was near the end of the day, so you're just going to make a camp now. Do you want to camp on one of the trails
We can't buy one of the trails.
or just a meadow away from a trail?
Meadow? I thought it was all plain.
Yeah, but a meadow would be not wheat.
Okay, good.
A place where it's not wheat.
Or we're gonna trample the farmers.
Or, that would be your third choice, trample somebody's
Yeah,
wheat.
sure.
Do a meadow near one of the trails.
Okay, so how far from the trail? And you can tell that people use wagons here from the trail. Right?
50
Wagon.
feet. I want to say 50 feet from the trail.
Maybe
That way it's within our
Slightly
60 feet
narrower
of vision.
gauge than you would
Right.
see in human farmland.
What time of year is it? Is it fall, summer, winter?
Well,
Do we need
you
a
know,
fire as
the
well?
way the globe works. They say it's winter at the North Pole, it's summer at the South Pole, and you kind of have like fall in between, or spring, depending on how you look at it.
So basically, we already have to have a fire.
No.
No? Alright. Well, my,
Okay,
my,
unless you just want to be war.
well, that was my whole goal, was to not have a fire.
Oh, yeah, you
That
totally
way we
don't.
could, that's what I'm saying, 50 feet, actually do 40 feet, that way we have a bit of a cushion when it comes to how far up the trail we see. Yeah.
And I'm gonna instruct the defender to stay on guard overnight.
Okay.
And when I am unconscious, it can actually act. When I am conscious, I have to use my bonus action to tell it to do something.
But when you're unconscious, it just does its own thing.
But advised by your instruction that you given it before you fall.
Did you see that story about the drone that hunts people?
Yes,
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Terminator.
Yeah.
It actually has full sentience when I'm incapacitated.
Okay.
So I basically control it when I go down.
Yeah, but
I want to make sure to wake up an hour
if
before.
you're
we
reading
do
it,
so.
yeah, before you.
I just don't want to talk. I want to know what he reads.
Chat with the
Yeah.
It's metal dude.
I've never encountered this before. This is new.
D4s, but
The
they're
metal
all-
is gross.
What does it do when you're dead?
It's instantly destroyed.
Like a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just falls
He
apart.
loses concentration basically.
As long as it doesn't go berserk.
Yeah, fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
Those are the ones that I make, but I can't make those. That's why making constructs in Pathfinder is completely pointless.
And does it have a range attack or special?
No, it is melee.
Yeah.
It is a melee force damage attack.
Okay. And while you're all snoozing with the guard on thing, the guard runs over and makes a huge smashing noise, and you're and anybody who investigates sees that the steel defender has crushed a gopher. Gophers are out.
Yummy.
I'm cool with this.
Also, ritually casting alarm.
Okay.
Just as in case something invisible decides to come.
Added to the rations.
Mhm.
Consideration.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's it. Nobody traveling at night. Not too many people traveling in the first place. So nothing happens but a gopher.
Okay, cool. We fry that up somehow. You got some fire?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Breakfast fire.
Yeah.
All right.
So I wake up an hour
You only
before he
need
does.
5 hours to travel, right? And you can't use more than 5 hours without causing more exhaustion. So your days are pretty leisurely. It's a lot of resting because we're with dragons. So you got plenty of time to build a breakfast fire, have some gopher, have some rations, and then
During the day, do we see anything travel along the trail?
yeah.
From the air, do we see anything moving around?
Not worried about gophers, but.
Just halfling farmers doing halfling farmers.
You never trust Hoss and Pepper.
They all occasionally you find one, you see one chucking a javelin at gopher holes. Gophers are a big problem. As pests. Gophers, pests.
Okay.
So beyond plowing,
Plowing.
Well, it depends on.
Plowing.
Well, I guess since it doesn't depend on the season.
Plowing.
I'm just trying to think, if you have a mild climate and you grow 4 crops a year of wheat, does everybody have to plant it at the same time? So you might see
They need
one.
to be cycled at least, because
Well, so
you have to keep the soil up, so you'd have to.
They're going to go to different pastures.
Yeah.
So you'd
But
see one section.
Would one farmer be planting while another farmer is harvesting if there was no hurry with the seasons, right? Or would they all sync up?
They probably sync up just
Well-
for ease of.
Well, I think they would actually want to separate it
See,
because
that causes problems with transportation and commerce and
Well, it
your
depends-
supply chain.
Yeah, it depends
Well,
on
one's
what.
planting, one's planting.
Yeah, and so they probably actually rotate their own fields, right?
Yes.
They have a fallow field and a planted field and a harvesting field
Mhm.
per farm. So you see them doing all the farm things.
So they get everything prepped
Yeah.
in each turn. Yeah.
The field where they spread the pig shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and there are pigs around here. Although I haven't shown a lot of pigs.
I cast augury.
Okay. I knew this was gonna happen.
Any forested areas, or is it pretty much open?
It's
clear?
almost open clear. You do see little copses of trees, maybe like 30 feet by 30 feet, kind of.
But like,
The soil was too rocky to farm, so a few bushes,
okay,
big bushes or little trees. Kind
but
of
like
thing.
places where a bandit encampment could be hidden, unless it's underground, pretty sparse.
Yes, pretty far. And I mean, it's only day 2, and you got a map that shows day
Yeah.
3, so not around here.
Just wondering if they have.
But you're keeping an eye out just in case there's more humans traveling around.
Pull out my elf bone dice set and cast the spell. And I read what the dice say to figure out if we will have what the next day's travel will.
Day 2 of travel. So this is breakfast casting. Yeah, I don't know.
Ritual or actual cast?
How do you feel about a day of complete boredom? Isn't that terrible? Because that's what you're gonna have. Let's go with nothing.
Cool.
It's just gonna be boring. Cool.
Okay.
Given my current stats, boredom works.
Totally. I start casting all the. I gotta
Oh,
make
yeah.
shit up.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. When I get commune, maybe asking God a lot of questions.
I was holding off on using commune with other planes
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah. It's like, pain in the butt. Okay, day 2, completely boring. The gophers are the largest predators. You do happen to fly over a pig farm, which day 1 you didn't see any pig farms. Day 2 you do see a pig farm.
That's wheel.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were excited about bacon.
Excuse me?
Yeah, but we're
You
not
did-
going to be able to have any of the bacon, so.
I'm sure
If
you
there's
could
any
buy some if you
witnesses.
wanted to just. Oh, no. There's
No.
witnesses.
You have to remember, this is our first mission. If
Yeah,
we
yeah,
screw
yeah.
up-
Can you make human footprints?
No, single file. We'll blame it on the sand people.
We can totally kill a few humans and then we can take their feet and.
But
Yeah.
all the all the
Yeah,
we don't want to work
it's
with the
still-
we're gonna steal the humans' boots and put them on our drag.
We stop and ask, talk to these people and see if they got any.
Everybody is violently afraid of the group for obvious reasons, but they're all cordial. And they give you the impression that they're gonna whatever you tell them to do, they're gonna do it because they just don't want to.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you tell that they're in the past when they've dealt with goblins, it's been.
Yeah. What do you do with these pigs?
Well, we make pork and we sell it locally. We don't
Just
do
eat?
any exporting.
Just eating?
Yeah, for the other halflings.
You almost did it again.
For the other halflings, we don't do any exporting pigs, so it's just locally sourced, locally consumed.
I don't think we're gonna get anything useful from them.
Cool.
So,
What do you mean nothing useful? Pig.
So,
I
can we sleep
think,
here?
I think it would be
Sorry.
useful to give them a good example of
And he actually looks a bit nervous about that. He goes, I think the dragons are spooking the pigs a little.
Yes.
Maybe you could.
Like you just said, they are delicious.
Maybe you could move the dragons a little farther away from the
All right, come on, pancakes. Cool. End of day 2.
Now you're making me suspicious and want to spy on their nightly activities.
Okay. Spy on the halflings.
Setting up for camp. I do another augury about day 3's travels. Day 3 we arrive?
Yeah.
Okay.
In day 3. Yeah.
Tell me about day 3.
Well, it's only supposed to be 30 minutes, Margaret.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It
Sorry.
only tells the immediate future.
Yeah. the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Oh.
So setting up camp should go real smooth.
We're gonna be eating bacon?
The farmer actually does say, we could spare some bacon for a few coins if
Oh, hell yeah.
so inclined.
Bacon?
Okay.
Like a shitty meal at like
Two
$3.
silver.
Hey,
Actually,
This
it's shitty
is
me.
really
good
Yeah,
bacon.
this is
Yeah.
bacon.
Two silver is a day's wages.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 2 copper, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no,
I am not keeping
gold
track
piece-
of
a gold piece a day is a
silver,
month's
copper.
I thought.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
room and board for a gold piece.
Do I have to keep track of gold, silver, copper? Yeah, alright, fine.
Actually, how much walking around money do we have to start with?
Oh.
I started with 15 gold.
I had
Does
25.
anybody have some silver from their? No, you just start with gold and make gold. Nobody has silver.
I'm sure, yeah, we can get change and shit, but like,
Maybe because of my sage background, I got like 10 gold. So
no, 25.
Are you just buying a pig? Or is it
Or
a
bacon.
butcher thing?
I mean,
Never heard of it. What do we need to look for?
for bacon.
We'll get her to our questions. Bacon.
Sorry,
Butcher pig, how much that?
I don't know.
Right, but that,
Oh, never mind.
I had to pay taxes on the loot we get
For-
from the mission.
For a chunk of meat, it's 3 silver pieces.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Meat
but
is
that-
expensive.
meat
It
is-
just says
because
meat
This is a medieval,
Chunk of
this is,
3 silver pieces.
yeah,
That's the one.
this is considered a medieval society, not necessarily. I guess this is sort of, this would be medieval.
Yeah. It would be just medieval plus magic.
Yeah, but
So
like,
this is like a relatively low magic
In-
area. So.
in the Goblin Empire, meat might be cheaper because we have the chests to just manufacture it.
Yeah. And also,
And also the time dilation thing?
buy things and sell things.
Do they take livestock with them on their
No, the
They
Horn
have to.
King's mansion.
pretty,
feeds people.
right, but as a, like, to time dilate them. I guess those.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you can produce them faster. Yeah, no, nobody does that. Just babies. That was the goal. Just babies.
Well, we have to feed everybody up there.
But Mordecai's mansion feeds everyone who stays there. So
Yeah,
each one has a staff of Mordecai's mansion.
I just realized I should,
feed
once
everyone.
we have some more
And to
levels,
stay out of the cold.
I could
I
go
kinda
there
hoping
with
to give me,
some,
like,
with some constructs, because they wouldn't care about
Cold War time.
the Cold War time. So if we have to age things,
You could age things. You know how to age.
Alright, how much pig do you got to sell?
He can spare up to an entire pig.
Cool.
So at 3 silvers a pound, how much bacon do you want?
Enough to feed everybody for a day?
We'll take 8
For a
pig.
half pound.
Is it half pound? That's a chunk.
So the chunk of meat is half a pound.
Okay. All right, it's 6 silvers per pound. So how many pounds of bacon do you want to buy?
Enough to feed everybody we have?
How much bacon do you
I
want?
don't know, to keep track of like all of the food and shit?
Well, we just throw some money out.
I give him a goal, you say I want 2 pounds.
2 pounds for gold.
is,
With a little intimidation check?
Sure. You have to remember intimidation is charisma.
I know, so it's just the die roll. 4.
It says 12 silver for 2 pounds, sir. 12 silver. Just this 12. I don't know why I know that. 'Cause I decided.
Okay. Throw in the other 2 silver.
Okay, you got some silver?
You got change? You deal with silver all the time.
Yeah, he's cool. It's got changed. Okay.
I was trying not to break mine up, but
Two
I can
gold.
just,
Alright.
I'm eating 2
Now
pounds
you got
of
8
bacon.
silver in case you run into another situation where you need some silver. Wait,
No, I have 8
that's
silver.
good for you.
Yeah, 2 pounds for me.
How much is the whole pig?
40 pounds.
I get.
Yeah, but one pig
80 times
is
3,
cheaper than the meat.
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
40 cent ration?
40 pounds of bacon.
Yeah, like, give me the fucking, just give me the goddamn pig.
You, the living pig? Because the living pig is cheaper.
How did we end up shopping in the middle of the plane?
You know?
I don't know. I believe it was your suggestion.
make sure we get all the little things so we.
I thought it'd be like, we flip 3 gold at him, he gives us that amount of bacon, and we put it in our rations and have a nice meal.
Awesome, great, thank you.
That's
That sounds
we'll do
like a
that.
plan.
All right, I got 1 gold, you got 1 gold, and you guys figure out the other.
Yeah, I'll throw one.
He'll throw one. Okay.
Alright.
Cool. So you have a nice dinner. This evening goes. Are you setting an alarm again?
Yes.
Are you going to set it to ignore the gophers?
Let me check if it even sees the gopher.
I think it has settings. But
No, the size is limited. Let me check.
I do Eyes of Grave, any undead shit around?
oh no.
Cool.
He's like, I'm gonna use all my skills.
Whenever a tiny or larger creature is a
Tiny.
gopher. Okay, so gopher is tiny. Yeah, gophers won't set off the alarm. Specifically, normal gophers.
Normal gophers. Not enchanted undead gophers. Regular gophers.
I mean, we had to kill undead ferrets.
Okay, so that's day 2. Let's go day 3 because day 3 something happens.
Alright, next.
So near the end of day 3, you're navigating with a crude map, but you figure you're getting near Karen's farm. But you see 5 humans sneaking.
Sneaking, huh?
And since humans aren't allowed here, we don't have to worry about them being a diplomatic envoy.
They got some space between them. They're you can tell they're sneaking, but they're sneaking through open fields. So space
Turn into a tree.
In the middle of the day?
Day? Okay.
But they're avoiding trails. They're avoiding farmhouses.
Do we tail them to their target and then intervene when they're doing something? Or maybe they reach a camp? Or do we want to pick them off?
So do you have a formation and a cruising altitude?
In the middle of the day.
They're going to see you from ways off, right?
Yeah.
Because they're looking around.
Yeah.
There's some dudes up there.
Are they looking up though?
Yeah.
I guess they are expecting, they're
Goblins.
kind of expecting us.
Yeah.
Swoop down, let's interrogate.
Mhm.
Okay. As you approach, what was your cruising altitude though?
Oh,
How fast do we fly?
I don't know.
I want to say it's like 50 or 60 for the wyvern.
Yeah, I remember there was
Wyverns
disparity.
is-
Wyverns
Yeah, the wyverns were much faster than the dragons.
yeah, 60 for dragon.
60.
Okay.
60 and 80. So pretty fast. But just how high up? And remember, you can only fall if you're diving. And there's no inertia rule. So basically, if you say, I'm flying at 500 feet and I want to be 60 feet away on the ground, you just go and you're there. So
I also have
Okay.
feather fall.
600?
So
500. Falling per round, then
500.
it's 500 or 600.
That's fine. I remember that.
Okay.
She's like, what? Nobody falls.
Just don't fall, okay?
No, but we're looking for, their dive range, basically, for the...
Being able to go from a speck to, oh,
Yeah, it's 500 soon to be. So, do you want to fly at that height then? Is that... I mean, it's hard to see things from there, though, right?
Yeah.
No, see, no, I probably be like 200 feet.
Yeah,
honestly.
200.
Go with 200 feet?
Yeah, that makes more sense in order for us to be able to see what's
That-
going on.
That gives,
Right.
it gives us better.
So you see them first, but as you're approaching, from well away, a mile, you see the people moving. But as you fly closer, you see that they're sneaky moving. Eventually, they notice you, and they all hit the dirt. So now they're all on the ground.
So they all go prone.
Yeah.
Do we want to start with the diplomacy or start with the arrows?
I didn't hear that.
We're
Yeah,
starting with the arrows.
I want a lightning breath. Pancakes. Let's do a lightning breath. Breathe on them.
Everybody in a
So we
room.
kill a few of them to get their attention.
I mean, it's 8-5 now, but the odds could be better.
Well,
I'm
he's
putting you in
moving
front
the
because you're a little faster, so
Yeah.
everybody kind of try and keep up with you.
And when I say Udar dive, I'm definitely going faster.
Right. Okay, well, let's roll initiative then.
Yay.
Okay.
When do the mounts go? Right after us?
I don't know. How do you guys want to do it? Doesn't matter to me. You want to
Consider
just
what-
have your mount go on your turn?
Let's see, let's have our mount going.
The bad guys do the same thing you do.
Yeah,
Okay,
have our mount
so
going on our turn.
the way that my steel defender works is it takes its turn right afterwards,
Okay.
which is
14.
annoying
Because you wanted to go before you.
because I want to move up and now I want to hit things. I can't do that.
Yeah. Okay, so the mounts go with us.
So the mounts.
I knew you were gonna do it. That's why I did it after I came up with they're gonna make joke testes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna own it.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Butland.
6.
They're all. It's 2 days of Lothar
It's
kicked in.
9.
Oh my god.
Remember when we were in the 20?
Yeah, I keep track of who was on top at 25 plus.
It's 7.
Well, then
It's
you
a
have to
7.
remember, and then there was
What's a
heartbreak.
7?
Who never went.
Yours
Who the fuck is Butland?
Butland.
Oh, wait.
So are we just having the mounts share initiative with us?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
easiest, and I mean, is it gonna like add to the experience if we have it otherwise? I
No.
think that's-
Can we have the choice of having the mount go, like, move?
The mount and you take your turn at the same time
Okay.
any way you
Any
want.
order of the action?
You can
Okay.
you can move. Yeah, you can move the mount, move yourself, have the mount attack, then you attack, or
Anyway,
any version.
So,
humans.
14.
Plus what?
So that's exactly the way you described that. You're gonna dive, and then it's the human's turn. Dive! All right, you're gonna get Autumn.
Yes. I'm gonna go to the one in front.
Mobilize one in the front, one in the back, traps the rest of them out.
Yeah.
So front for you. And we're just gonna put you right on them. You guys will also be able to reach the line if you choose, or choose any range up to 60 feet. And you're going to actually go to the ground and
Pin
whack.
him down.
You're gonna grapple that guy.
Udar's gonna pin him down.
Udar's gonna grapple.
That's what
Alright.
Udar's gonna do. I'll tell you what I'll do after we do that part.
Okay. So I'm rolling for the humans' strength athletics here, and I mean, yeah,
Actually,
or
sorry,
acrobat. You'll have to do strength athletics or just strength if you don't have athletics, which I think will be
I-
okay.
Don't think he has athletics.
Probably not.
So
What page is the,
I don't know, it's plus 4.
is +4? All right, well, if you know the information, that works too.
Yeah, once.
Great.
You got it. He's on the ground with a big giant wyvern paw and also out of breath.
All right, that was Udar. Me, I'm going to firebolt that Humi right there.
You're gonna firebolt the second human.
Yes.
All right. He's on the ground.
now,
You have
he's on-
disadvantage.
I do have this. Okay, as well as. Wait.
Grapple? No?
No, he's shooting a different one.
Shooting a
Oh,
different
okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm pinning one down, and I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Nope.
Okay.
Although, where do you think they would put their leader in this formation? Or do you think they don't have a leader?
I wasn't even thinking about that.
About that. Fucking these guys up. Care who's related to who.
All right, so it's gonna be a 13.
13 is a hit. The armor on these humans is leather, and it looks like they've gone out of their way to look scruffy. So what they're wearing is like military surplus. So they're not like disciplined troops look. They actually have like, we looted this off somebody else look. So they got some old stuff, some torn stuff, mismatched stuff, but leather armor.
Okay.
Patches.
All right.
Military surplus. I like
And
that.
Firebolt is a D10. 7 points damage.
7 points damage on this guy right here. Which lets you know he's not a commoner.
Yeah, exactly what it
Yeah,
tells me.
that's what I was about to mention, is like,
I'm a firebolt, they gotta figure out what we're dealing with here.
and he's not dead. Interesting.
All right. These are humies with some substance to them. Okay.
Did you look up the wyvern?
Not yet. I'm about
Your
to.
multi-attack.
Yeah,
One claw, one stinger.
yeah, but he grappled.
Yeah, but
correct.
you can
You
grapple.
can grapple
place
and attack, yeah.
If you have 2 attacks,
Oh,
you can
true.
grapple.
Yeah, you turn one into.
So
grapple.
if you wanted to sting that guy, you could also.
So could you instruct him to non-lethal bat him over the head? Or-
could you
or
just
does the wyvern
non-lethal
not
the
have
next
enough?
guy, because the wyvern's just gonna fuck him up. Especially if it's stinging, right?
Yeah, the poison, the
Oh, no,
poison
wait.
can't be
Yeah.
non-lethal.
No, but you have options of bite, claw, and stinger. So you could bite him instead of stingering him if you wanted
Let's bite.
to. All right.
Let's go ahead and bite.
And is that-
What page is Wyvern on?
I don't have
Of course not.
I do. +7,
Plus
10 foot reach, 2d6 +4. You're barely gonna kill him.
He's grappled.
19. Oh,
You have
actually,
No. Grappling chest
Right,
reduces his speed
restraining,
prone.
restraining
restrain
gives
him.
advantage.
That's wrong.
all right.
He's prone. He's prone though. That gives advantage.
Oh, I get advantage because he's prone.
Yeah, melee attacks
melee
against
attack.
prone give advantage.
Okay, so get one more, so it's 20 instead of 19.
Okay. Still hit.
So,
2d6 +4.
natural weapons cannot be enchanted via soul sucking?
No.
What about a steel defender's weapons?
That would be just like an adept spell. Let's call it just like
Okay.
that. So yes, you could do that. But it wouldn't be the enchanted weapons list. It would be the spell bonuses.
Yeah, which is good, that means my defender can't become cursed.
Yeah. No curses. Only good things.
All right, so 6 on the die. What was the
+4.
Plus 4? Okay, so 10.
Okay. Well,
You
that
did
doesn't quite
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Concept?
I know he just
I just
bit.
bit.
Oh, you bit. Okay, I was getting really excited for the stinger.
I want to see stairs.
It's
Also-
7d6 poison.
Cool.
Also, interesting thing, the steel defender cannot be surprised. If I am surprised, I still have to roll initiative to give it initiative,
Because it's not surprised.
because it's not surprised.
Okay.
Or do I use its initiative at that point? And then it would just sync up with me once I'm not surprised.
Okay, let's do it that
Okay.
way. That sounds fun.
All right.
But if you're conscious and it's not surprised, it's still not going to take an action though, right?
It will take the dodge action,
It will face the defense.
but it still has its reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, it can impose disadvantage on an attack roll of one creature if it's next to somebody and it's not attacking the defender.
All right. The humans shout and they all come to this guy's aid. So this one jumps up and runs over here. And the others just come forward.
Okay, so that's one's got 7 on him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And he has a spear, so he attacks the wyvern. And the wyvern's armor class
13.
13, so that's a hit. So he does his d6 plus 1. 3 damage. That's gonna hurt.
110 hit points in the
Somewhere.
110, yep. Now you just pissed him off.
It's just crazy.
Oh, you gonna get stung.
But you got his body on the ground there, man.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do?
And I also have cure, so we have a lot
Uh,
of.
But the guy on the ground didn't shout out command, but the second guy in line did shout out command, and they all went running for it. And it was just a, form up, and he took off running that way.
This was the leader!
On it.
So,
I figured the front guy
So-
would be the leader.
just enough to be like a, they know what they're
They know what
doing.
they're doing.
These aren't farmers.
These are, yeah,
Mhm.
okay. They're at least trained.
Wanker's turn.
Cool. Flam here. Do a lightning breath on those guys, and I'm gonna hold person the leader. Yep, 30-foot line.
30-foot line is only going to get 2.
That's fine.
Okay.
Considering how much damage
Next
it's gonna do.
Dex 12. Yes.
They both pass. There you go.
Yeah, they're fighting 3 CR3
27.
monsters.
So half 13. 13? Did they save?
They saved, so they take 13.
Okay.
They both die.
Okay, so 13 is what the hit points is looking like for these guys.
Yeah.
And
At least 11.
cast a
because-
hold person on the commander. No wild man. Hold person.
Wisdom save?
13.
Fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is one of the downsides to tiny dice.
Where'd it go? Oh no, it's lost in the rug.
Oh, God, that's bad. There it is.
That's why all the dice I picked out of the bag are not rug covered. All the other ones I left in there. Okay, so held. You held the second dude.
I held the commander dude.
The guy who gave an order.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was that guy? Yeah,
Okay.
the guy who is.
The guy who did give the order.
Yes.
Okay, and then.
Right.
Do you have anything else to do? No, that was all you're doing.
Yeah, good at that.
All right, and then we're at Sparky.
Okay.
Spark Steel.
Am I able to?
I got confused already with Sparkle Pancake and Spark
Yeah,
Steel.
we can go pancake.
Sure. Yeah, erase.
Can I fly?
Yeah.
We
where-
all know that Sparkles is
I'm
better than him.
10 feet above him?
But for,
Well, actually, you'll be 5 feet away, but you can be 10 feet above.
up. Okay.
Can we have a flying stand?
That's fine. Yes.
How about you get those out if we're gonna be flying around? So you're 5 feet away and 10 feet above.
And can I dump the defender on top of him?
Okay.
So 10 feet up on top of the guy if possible.
Oh, you actually want to try to hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, he gets out of the way then.
No.
Do you want like a stand or just?
Just this will fine. No, you know what? Give me a whole thing. And the base, move.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action. So I'm assuming, what sort of action would it be to dump the defender on his neck? Would that be a standard?
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
No, that's interact with objects.
Interact with objects?
Bag of holding was like if you want something, it takes an action.
Oh yeah, bag of holding. What's the bag of holding roll?
It is an action.
If it is an action, then I'll just use an action. And then I'll use my bonus action to town smack him.
Just smack that thing.
Which means I have to get extras. Steel defender, force and power to win, +4. A 9 does not hit.
No, not starting.
That's in mine.
Retrieve an item from the bag of fire.
Okay. And then, yeah, can I hover? Well, I've moved this turn, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But, so then that's, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're not forced to land, so. You're not hovering so much as it's not your turn, therefore
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
have-
look like you're moving.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Sparky and Buddy. I don't need to include their names, but I just wanted to. And then Boo.
That win.
Who do you win?
All right. Looks like they've got these two under control, so I'm gonna
Go manacle it.
go deal with the guy in the back, right?
This guy over here?
Yeah.
Because he got missed, because he missed him.
Yeah.
Twice.
So, yeah, have the dragon drop me off because I got no distance weapons.
So Grumpy fires right up there, and then you jump off.
When I jump off,
Jumping off takes half your movement. It's
That's-
probably like a bunch.
yeah, I move 40 of it currently. Does he have like a bite attack?
Yeah.
Grumpy?
Something. It might just be just claws, but yeah.
All right.
It's a bite. I had a
Yeah, the wyvern, wait, no, the wyvern
bite
uses claws
plus
when
5, a D10 plus 3, and lightning.
I think I was remembering us. Actually, I was kind of on you guys. You guys should do it.
I hadn't decided on which one to go with because I didn't know if I could easily put the defender in a backpack yet.
Oh, yeah.
So if I
So
had,
you said he's
I
got
would
what?
have had to
Plus
have a
five to
wyvern
hit?
if I
Plus
had
five
to
to hit?
if I couldn't do that.
All right.
Yeah, bite plus 5, D10 plus 3. Oh, plus the lightning. Lightning on the bite? Woo!
Oh.
So 15 to hit.
That's a hit. You're going to do a D10 plus 3 plus a D6 of lightning.
Ooh, nice. D10 plus 3 is 12.
And a D6
And a
of lightning.
D6 of lightning
Is extra dead.
is extra dead.
That guy's dead. Okay. That was Budwin. So we're back to Tessie's.
All right. I knew exactly what I was getting into with this name.
Roar.
I figured it was either Testy or Rory.
Rory.
Oh, and
Testo.
Rory. I used half my movement.
Did you get off?
Yes.
Move the other half toward these guys.
20 more.
All right. So he's done. Okay. With Udar pinning down this guy here, I can get off and I can manacle the guy being pinned down, right?
Yeah, you'll have to just maintain your hold, so another strength test.
What about the held person guy? Do we want to medical him
Oh,
first?
yeah. I'm keeping to that.
Oh, we do want that guy alive?
Yes, we want to find out. Yes.
Well, that's why I'm manacling this guy.
Who's
Okay.
the leader? Who's the commander, dude?
The leader's the one that's held.
The one that went, or the one that went, form up! Then those are your choices.
For all I know, this guy's a corporal, and the sergeant's the one I got pinned down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll get them both.
Just get both. Which one do we want to do first?
I'll go ahead and try manacling that guy there.
Alright, so you're going to hold him down while he's being manacled. I got a 2. Can you beat a 2 with your plus
I rolled an 11 on the die.
You got plus 4. Yeah, you have to roll. Okay, and then you're going to mantle him. Make a dex check.
Now, when it comes to dex check, my dex or?
Your dex.
Okay.
Put the mantle on him. Otherwise, it's just held down still.
Okay. 16.
There you go.
Okay.
He's all locked up.
All right, Udar, back up. Back
That was
up.
the
That's a good
things you
point.
did. And now we got the Humies who get to make a save at the end of their turn. 10. Didn't make it.
All right, Wanker, it's your turn.
I hop off and manacle my dude.
Alright, he's paralyzed, so manacling him is simple. Can't wiggle.
Cool. I do it.
So he's also manacled. So you have 2 manacled humans.
Alright.
Great job, guys.
Land,
Shock and awe.
land back in the bag, the center back in the
Okay.
bag. And then I'm going to keep watch to see if this is just like one of their patrols.
All right, so looking out in the back and the front, a little bit to the sides, just to see if anybody else is coming.
And that's from the air while these guys are
Oh, okay.
within
You're-
messaging range.
You're picking up your dude and flying back up into the sky.
Yes, and I'm gonna keep, basically, I want a little bit of a higher vantage point to see if there's another, if this is just a patrol.
Right. See what else is going on around here.
While you guys interrogate, and I'm within message range, I'm gonna stay within.
I'm gonna put those
Message
blue dragons on bases.
Yeah.
Just keep them from falling over,
Mhm.
so that I can stack goblins on the wings. Okay. He's looking around. He's got his robot back in his bag. And you guys are talking to the humans.
Actually, before we do any of the talking, we're gonna go ahead and inventory what they got. So leather armor is what they're wearing. Spear, what this guy tried poking me with.
They all have spears.
All right. Any other weapons, daggers, knives?
Daggers, yeah.
Okay.
And they're carrying some food.
Take,
You know, some bread, some
Yeah,
cheese.
food. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would that be?
Carrying food?
Would
They
that-
are food.
Yeah.
Would that be considered loot that we need to pay taxes on?
That's a great question.
And also, is that only the loot we bring back?
See, this is, everybody wants to cheat on their taxes. That's why I say that America as a country is neutral evil.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason all the kids playing 5e don't like alignment is because they know they're neutral evil and they won't admit it.
But yes, this is, I guess.
And it's also
Check this
just
out.
accounting whether we need to pay like 3 gold off of the
Well-
rations we picked up.
You're keeping track of the loot.
Okay. Well, before, no, yeah, shocking off. What are you doing here, motherfucker? That's 5 leathers.
All right, and he just spills the beans. He said, we're scouting for the humans of Formanos. The Halflings are preparing to invade our territory, and we need to collect evidence to show the goblins of the strip so that they can protect us. Just my mouth diarrhea.
Insights to see if he's lying. That's not how we do the lying. Is insight?
Yeah.
Okay. You help me with that?
Well, he's up in the sky.
I'm up in the sky. but
Oh,
somebody
okay.
else can help.
You had insight, right?
You want
Okay.
Yeah, he's just going to roll with advantage. You can
I got a
both
plus
discuss
5.
it.
You got a +5? Okay,
You're going to roll with
you.
advantage.
I made you.
17.
You think he's lying. There's something not quite right about that
And
story.
is he yelling this so I can hear it?
Yeah, it's loud enough you're picking up pieces of it.
I'm gonna message down, shouldn't they have come to the goblins to investigate before violating the
Exactly.
treaty?
You're fucking lying. What are you actually doing here? Slap him around.
He goes, no, I swear it's the truth. That's what we're doing.
You know-
We're going to turn all the information over to the goblins as soon as we've scouted the border.
You're not at the
You're
border.
3 days away from the border.
Yes. He messages me and then I say it.
It's not. I actually just already said you're not at the
The
border.
Halflings are covering their troop movements. You must have come from the strip. Did you see any Halfling armies? They're hiding them.
Where?
Okay, hold on. I need to do a history. I need to do a
Let me get
history
a
roll
fucking
here.
strip stool. Oh, I can see the strip from here.
I
This is flat, motherfucker.
I yelled down. I'm going to yell down. We saw you, 5 guys, from a mile away. How are they going to hide hundreds of people?
They're moving them at night, and they're and they're housing them in the farm.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna do a history roll
We
here.
didn't stay for dinner.
Motherfucker. I want to do a history roll about the whole halfling army deal.
Okay.
Because, I mean, when it comes to everything we've done in the college, you would think.
Why would I roll?
Because-
Yeah, you have a general knowledge of all the
Halflings
political.
Yeah, so that's,
I mean, that's part of your training because that's what you go out and do, right? Is like look for these
okay, so,
problems. Anything that would affect the Goblin Nation and or gouge coat.
And a war would definitely do that.
Linda's gonna walk over to one of the corpses and start carving off prime pieces.
Such as?
Chunks of meat. Look it up.
well, you need.
What else do they have?
I'm still like trying to get the lead. You want your bag of ticks?
They have mismatched leather armor and spears.
Five.
Do they have any coin on them at all?
And a dagger. Yeah, actually, if you search them all, you come up with about 22 gold, but it's mostly in silver. So let's say 11 gold and 110 silver.
There you go.
Don't be annoyed. I have some change. From now on, I will give you gold.
11 gold and 110 silver?
Yeah.
Okay, and,
All right.
yeah, I'm gonna drop down to like 30 feet up just to scan the area, but
Okay, still scanning, but you want a better hearing.
yeah, better here.
Okay. You're just kind of circling.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll toss your dick in the bag.
There's 3 of them there.
3 so far.
Did they have any like papers? Were they recording information about the evidence they're gathering?
Yeah.
They don't have any papers. No, these guys don't have any papers.
Going to mention that, like, then where is all this evidence? Is it all in your heads?
Where'd you get this fucking armor? That's the one thing I have.
So we just took some old armor to try and,
Did you buy it from us?
you know.
Where the fuck did you get it? Let's put intimidation.
Yeah, we should put intimidation. Informative. We changed our uniforms for just
Again, the maps over there. I don't
Some
know.
old
Far
stuff.
from it.
Formados is south.
Yeah.
It's
So here's the strip.
Yeah.
Dalad, Halflings, Formados, humans.
Okay.
Those are the 2 countries you're dealing with. They don't have any insignia either. Because, you know.
Yeah, I don't believe you. Take out a knife. All right. The one that I had pinned down. Let's start with you. Take a finger.
Oh. You have any hit points left? Yeah, he goes unconscious.
All right then.
That guy's unconscious. What do you say to the other guy? Who's no longer held, by the way. He's just manacled.
Yeah. I walk over there.
That's manacled.
I walk over to the manacled guy, chewing on the finger.
Chewing the finger.
I don't believe you. I really do not believe you. Not at all.
They would have come to the goblins first, unless they perceived the goblins as assisting with the halfling armies. Then why the hell would they need evidence?
Please tell me you tell me that all in your head, not to this guy.
Yes,
He's messaging from the sky.
I'm using
Thank
message.
you. Thank you.
That's why I gave you all a message, so you can take it all.
I'm just there chewing on the meat off the finger.
Any question? Was there a question? Or am I just supposed to be intimidated?
You're just supposed to be intimidated.
Let me know when I have to answer the question. I'm intimidated.
I mean, a good question is,
Yeah.
why didn't you come?
How many more?
first?
Well, actually,
How many more are there? That's a good
how many more patrols are there?
And then now he starts to look nervous. Some of those guys are my friends, man. You can't. No, I can't tell you. I mean, obviously, there are others. It's a long border,
Well,
I get real close to him, he can smell.
the more
And
we
you can tell with that question, a lot of things just started clicking in his head, and he just suddenly looks like I just gave up. Like I am fucked. That dude's eating a finger. And all they want out of me are where are my buddies so they can kill them too.
The monk is cutting off this.
Is doing something back there. I don't even want to know about it.
Right, you knew the laws of the strip.
it's like,
The way it was supposed to be.
if
If you knew something, or if you thought
if-
something was happening,
if the halflings are violating the treaty, why didn't you come to us to arbitrate?
The heavens haven't violated the treaty yet,
so you're going to.
but they're going to. You
So
can tell based on the accumulation of troops at the border.
so you decided to violate it first.
Yeah, well, we were just going to bring you the map with all the troop deployments so you could check it for yourself.
Then
Where is
your
this map?
making materials?
And he starts, his eyes start shifting around. He's keeping an eye on everything.
Okay.
Where's the nearest halfling farm?
You're almost to Karen's farm, which would be just a little bit farther to the northwest.
I think we keep this one alive for a little bit.
How long?
So this guy's good to kill?
How long does an unconscious creature survive inside of a bag of holding?
The same minute, he's still going to be breathing, right?
Well,
Breathing's the
yeah.
problem. So
10 minutes
right?
is the
Okay,
normal.
so I'll just have to
Does
keep
that
opening it
replenish
every.
What?
Does the air in the bag of holding replenish?
If you open it up.
Yeah, if you open it up.
If you take an action to add more air,
Oh, cool.
cycle the air every 10 minutes. Okay.
We can't just, we have big ass dragons who can like just hold, like
Yeah, I guess
drag
I
them
can
along.
tie him to the
Fly.
other side of
Yeah.
the river.
But again, it's cool to kill this one, right? Because he's not dead yet. As the shirt says.
He will be when I have his dick to the back. You know, if you had informed us of this, we would have done the investigation. We are doing this investigation because of a evidence of possibly violating the treaty.
He's like, oh, okay. We're bringing you the evidence, but we also need the information. In the past, when we turn stuff over to the goblins, we just never hear about it again.
Oh, you're welcome, because we did.
They've got enough troops that we want to make our own preparations, so we need to know the troop disposition in case you guys blow it. And then he kind of grits his teeth like, am I going to get punched? When I say
Just looks down at him. What?
Well, sir, you're going to take a little nap. Somebody. Non-lethally.
what? Non-lethal punch in the head?
Oh, okay.
You guys
Oh,
think
sorry.
that?
What?
Fourth guy though.
Don't take this
Fourth
one.
guy though is dead now.
Okay.
I'm asking you. Are you keeping two or are you keeping one?
Oh, no, he's dead.
Yeah, we're just keeping one.
Casty cat?
Oh, and I can spare the dying as a bonus action at range. So anyone who hits 0, I can.
Well, if they zero non-lethally, then it's not a
Right,
problem.
they're already
But,
But
yeah, in the future, you could spare
right,
the
so
die.
his whole non-lethal thing, bonus action, you're fine.
Yeah. Unless he doubles their damage,
Right.
insta kills them.
Right. But just like I have that available, and that's really the only bonus action I got. So cool. So we have human prisoner.
I unfortunately can't have the Steel Defender grapple now.
So the fingers can't grapple?
No, can't grapple.
Bummer.
Can do one of the actions in the stat block, or dash, disengage, help, hide, or search. So I'm probably going to be abusing the help action.
I was gonna say you could help grapple, right?
But that just gives advantage.
I can knock him out.
Yeah, I was just
He
wondering.
knocked him out.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't matter. He's knocked out. He
He's not
knocked him out.
dying. He's not dying.
He's not dying.
Right.
He's wise to spread dying, but he's not.
Okay. Yeah. So now, here's our options. We tie him up, leave him outside. We go talk to Karen, see what she knows. Just fly this guy back to the strip.
Okay, is anybody in the strip going to care about him beyond his capacity as food?
We'll put
Is
him
there-
back on the other side.
Is there any, like, troop commanders or overall commanders that would want to actually, like, truly interrogate him? Like, is there somebody who can read his thoughts?
Honestly, that's what I'm thinking. We need to take him back to the strip to
Yeah,
have,
and-
I'm assuming there's probably members of
Yeah,
the clergy there.
Another level of interrogation.
Yeah,
Well-
to get the real information out of this guy.
As I'm hoping there's some clerics there that can cast Zone of Truth or something.
Yeah, I didn't take that one today.
What level spell Zone of Truth?
I think like 2.
Is it? That was a 3rd level.
So are we interrogating him again tomorrow morning?
Well, if he has Zone of Truth,
If
then
he has Zone of
absolutely.
Truth?
Yeah.
Or, we can do it off the next
Yeah,
bunch
same
of
level.
humans we find.
Actually, I like the idea of us being able to interrogate him the next day, because we can Zone of Truth and we can find out where the other patrols are at.
That's true.
Because
And then we don't have to go back to the strip right away.
He did, yeah, we have, at this range, we have 2, well, no, we bought bacon, so, we have
We
at
have 4
least-
humans.
Okay.
So we got food.
I'm just doing
I'm
the
not
math
gonna
with.
tell you to eat 910 pounds.
So here, I mean, I'm going off of the math of the known processed fuel. I don't know what unrefined human gives us. So,
It's protein.
Protein.
yeah, how many days do you think a dragon can fly off of that many? That's my concern.
We got plenty of food.
All right.
We just give him a leg.
Like-
It'll be fine.
Yeah, a little snack. Like, you ever heard of chicken fingers?
Yeah, human fingers, they're good.
Where did you grow up?
My buddy doesn't need to eat.
Yeah, your buddy does.
No, buddy needs to eat.
Buddy, too.
My defender doesn't need to eat, and I have the bad habit of forgetting to.
Original buddy. OB.
Oh, wait.
All right.
I would call him Sparky, but that would be even more
That
confusing.
would, yeah.
Well, let's talk to Karen and see what.
Let's see. Yeah, we kind of need to camp here anyways because we flew. Did we flew?
Yes, you flew for a whole day?
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
we have to camp here regardless.
Karen is like
Yeah,
5 minutes out.
Yeah.
So
You're almost Karen. So you
Like 5
came here, 20 minutes. You came here, you came to Karen's 20 minutes away.
Camp at Karen's.
let's camp at Karen's. Yes. So we got him manacled. I gotta get my manacles off that other guy. Yeah, put it back.
Manacled and unconscious?
Yeah, keep him out.
Gag him too, just because I don't want to hear any more from him right now.
Right.
Oh.
In case he wakes up.
When he does wake up. You don't
Yes.
want to hear anything. Okay.
Yes. I can put him on the back of Udar easy.
Back up, go Karen.
Cleaning the carcasses?
Well, yeah.
Well, absolutely.
I don't know how much,
we had
I don't know how much cleaning you want to do though. It's like you could see all of ours. I mean,
a couple of them.
pack it up for easy carry. Let's just say that.
Right, a couple of them are already cooked a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you move and you
And
go
this
on.
is why I
Karen.
didn't poison.
Go
And
ahead,
with-
Karen me.
You can.
And with the travel, can I mend while
Here's Karen.
traveling?
Sure.
I'm gonna just mend the damage we've done to their armor, just to make it easier to resell.
Okay.
Why not?
Fix up the armor a bit for resale.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, are you walking the last bit or flying?
Would it be
walk.
forced march for
Let's-
20
No,
minutes?
no, no.
Let's not have the human visible.
You got a human with you.
Yeah, let's make it so that that it is not obvious that we have
Okay.
already encountered.
Tarp him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Don't bring a
Something
rug.
bag.
All right, hold on.
And your tiny human tarped on the back of the wood.
Udar. Yeah.
Udar, the wood. And now you're approaching Karen's house.
Yes.
All right. Karen's sitting out in front of her little round door in a rocking chair, and she has several cats.
It's always got to be cats.
Keep the gophers away.
No, it doesn't.
Gotta keep the gophers out of the pantry. They're big cats. They're cats, but they're big.
Plenty of gophers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't come up on the 20-minute walk. This is our montage moment. What are we gonna ask Karen?
I'm
What are we gonna
gonna
tell Karen?
I'm gonna ride the Seal Defender.
Well, I mean, she's the one that called us.
Right? Like, we got him. Cool. What do you need?
Yeah.
Let our bosses know we completed the mission.
Yes, we'll do that. Do we want to even mention that the humans accuse them of housing?
Not until we hear her story.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't mention it unless we can. Honestly, I don't think we mention it until we have Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
I say we stay the day, get Zone of Truth, and then talk to the dude, see if he's bullshitting. If he's bullshitting, then he's a bandit bullshitting to try and save his buddy's asses.
Cool.
Okay.
So the goal is to get it out of Karen's and then get it.
And also see where
Mhm.
Karen has run into bandits. Like how often do they show up? How many
Right.
of them are there?
There's just a little problem. Grumpy really wants to eat them cats. So you should probably keep the dragons away from the cats.
Notice you say only Grumpy wants to eat the
Oh,
cat.
he's the one that mentioned it first.
We'll toss him
He
a
looks back and goes, "Can we eat them cats?"
Here, have a leg of human.
Yeah, but cats are good.
Are you from Melmac?
Grumpy's from Belknap.
I'm gonna say no and draconic.
So you're approaching Karen's house and she sees you. She just keeps rocking. She's got a pipe.
Cool.
Any more of that pipe weed collection? I got my own pipe. Make from human bone. Cool.
We approach. Like, hey,
It's about damn time you boys showed up.
fucking 3-day
We
walk.
got
What do you
humans living over in Johnson's farm. Been there for a couple weeks. Who knows what kind of shenanigans they're getting up to?
Where is that farm at exactly?
West of here, next farm over. Johnson's all moved away, said too many rocks in the fields. So it's just been abandoned for a while. Nobody keeping up the lawn, probably bringing down the property values.
How many?
Direction, the ones that we just killed.
It's just west of her farm.
And how many humans do you think are there?
Yeah, they're coming and going all the time.
How long has this been going on?
3-4 weeks.
How many you think you've seen? Squatting.
I've seen 5 of them. Oh, it's the same to me though.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Bunch of scruffy looking dudes.
You're like right there on that line. So you're not.
Anything,
You got it?
I named her Karen. We know where this is going.
We're getting close to the other line.
anything else we should be looking out for? Any local parades we should,
Parades? This ain't the city, son.
I'm not from here, and I'd rather not have to deal with my superiors being mad. We torched a bunch of halflings we weren't supposed to.
Looking around, you can see all her fields are fallow. There's no actual farming going on. Minus a small patch of,
Okay,
you
so
know,
they're in subsistence
vegetables.
farming now.
Okay. All right, so game time, when she's talking about the Johnson's farm, how many minutes is it away from here?
You haven't been there, so you're gonna ask her how far?
Well, she said next farm over, so
Yeah.
basically, I'm trying to get to discern. How-
From the previous farms, like.
Yeah,
Just like the spacing
just
of
like
farms.
the
Yeah.
spacing of farms.
About another hour.
about another hour.
Walking. You can get there half the time if you fly, but.
So we would arrive with exhaustion.
So we'll walk our way towards the Johnson farms, take a look.
No, we've been flying the whole fucking day already. Karen,
I think we should rest.
we
Tomorrow we can do his own.
we're gonna investigate the Johnson's farm in the morning.
The cat hisses at the dragon. The dragon licks his lips. Keep y'all dragons away from my kitties. You're
Keep your
gonna
kitties away
do some
from the
resting. Take it over there.
Keep your kitties away from the dragon.
My kitties need to be hunting. Keep them damn gophers out of my vegetable patch. So you need to keep them dragons on a leash.
She didn't mean to interrupt. She didn't mean-
We all look at her, like, all look at her at the mounts and
They're all
go,
just dragons.
Well, it was the leash.
don't worry, no leashes.
Yeah.
Guys,
We
no
don't-
leashes. We said it in time.
Oh, okay.
Just
Don't worry.
Self-control.
All right.
I don't think we're going to get much useful out of her without a zone of trade. Also, I don't think she would be involved in any conspiracy because I doubt she would be able to keep her mouth shut.
Oh, that's profile.
Or she's the ringleader and got the basement full of halfling soldiers that she's sending out to the other farms. And she's busy doing that. That's why her farm sucks.
Would make sense.
If we stay the night, we can
I
have-
can do the sneaky and take a look. I do have the sneaky.
we can camp out in your bullshit little thing. We'll come back in the morning for tea.
All right. You better take care of them humans.
We will in the morning. What do you got? What do you making for breakfast? I'm matching you now. I just noticed it. I'm married to a Texan for forever.
And your stepmom's from Arkansas.
Yeah,
that's
I just came back from the east.
This is how it is.
And technically, this is Arizona. I mean, we are in the South. It's really easy to do.
Anyways, all right. So,
Right, what the hell are you making in the morning?
Oh, you boys want breakfast too?
we're gonna be doing a lot of hard work.
I'm a little old lady just living off my vegetable patch. You know, you want me to feed your dragons.
You got all these cats
I
hunting over.
didn't say feed our dragons. We'll take care
Why
of
don't you,
us
why
and our
don't you
dragons.
boys just go and hunt your own gophers?
Why the hell can't we
You
get?
bring them by in the morning, I'll cook them up for you.
Alright, cool.
Aunt Karen's fried gophers.
You know how she feels about cooking up humans.
How does she feel about feeding you? Want to talk about that now or in the morning?
In the morning, because we don't want to make the insinuation that we're gonna go deal with some.
And you've already found her.
And that
right?
we've already
As far as
found
she
her.
knows, you just got her.
Yeah, we just got her. Do I want to cycle out any of my spells? Are any of them useful?
Feel like we go
I'm
camp.
good.
Go camp in the.
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. There's a trail running to Karen's wagon road, right? Trail. Yeah. Running to Karen's from the east to Karen's, but ends. But there's a north-south trail as well.
Really wish somebody had
Passes near
survival
Karen's.
as a skill.
I have
Passes near
purified food.
Karen's.
We just try it. If you poison something, I can fix
So
it.
she has fallow fields
I will need
west
that to
of the
take a
road.
day's rest though.
And also south of her home, so south of the road. So Karen's is at the T.
Yeah.
There's fallow fields on the south and the west.
And the Johnsons are east?
Johnsons are
West.
west.
Johnsons are west.
There's no road going to the Johnsons.
Actually, I got investigation. Okay, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do.
You can just attempt a survival skill without being proficient in it.
Well, I have investigation. I am proficient in that.
Okay. But you get two different types of information based on which one you use. I think.
Sure. I don't even know what we're trying to do.
Okay, so we're going past the trail, right?
Yes. You're at
Well,
the corner of Trail to the East and North-South Trail.
Okay, so what I want to do is look at the trail and see how recently it's been tread upon. And what I'm looking for are lots and lots, like basically a platoon worth of halfling soldiers.
They're traveling single file to hide their numbers.
But still, it would still,
Okay,
that would be
go ahead and
heavily
make
packed.
your investigation roll.
That would be heavily packed, so
What's your character's intelligence?
12.
Mine's 16 and I'd be helping them.
You used to play a private intelligence guy, but she's just saying.
17 done. I got a 20 altogether.
Okay, you do find some goat tracks, and the odd part of the goat tracks is they look like it's goats traveling in a line. Not a herd of goats, but goats traveling in a line. But it's been a couple of days.
Halfling mounts. That's halflings have goat mounts.
Yeah. But I'll say when it comes to that, where would they put the mounts? There's only the hole in the
Goats.
They're only
How many goats have we seen so far?
None.
Exactly.
So they're either underground or
Or in barns? You said there were barns.
I was about to say, are there barns? Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
I don't want to go to the Johnsons.
You want to go to Johnson's
I
Down?
don't want to go to the Johnsons. She's pissed at us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not us, but the goblins for not keeping the line. I think you're being sent into an ambush.
Would make sense.
I can replace the defender. The defender can be in front.
Okay, so what we can do is we can go to where
So
the
this-
Johnsons are at. We land. Well, he lands. Drops the defender.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then instructs the defender to go investigate.
Oh, okay.
It can't investigate, but it can search.
Okay.
It has very limited actions.
Search, investigate.
Yeah.
To me, it seems broad enough term. Whatever.
What does it communicate with you?
That's the challenge. Verbally, so message.
Okay.
So I'd have to be within 100
120
feet,
feet.
120 feet to stay connected to it.
Yes.
But I can give it. Well, no, I can't really give it broad instructions. I have to give it moment-to-moment commands.
We can just cast message every round if you need to.
Now I need to look at Tasha's to see if I'm linked to it. I don't think I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, I think we camp on Karen's property. We have breakfast in the morning before she comes out with the food. We do the zone of truth. And then we can have breakfast. Not interrogate, we're having breakfast.
Well, do we want to interrogate the guy before breakfast?
I got 2 spots, man. I got 2 second levels, that's it.
Same here.
I mean, just playing games with like, I got 45 spell slots.
Well, I mean, again, with
How many age levels you got?
one of my second level spells is web. So another thing to bear in mind, should we go into an ambush situation?
Also, if we need any types of tools, I can just make any types of tools. It's just out of thin air.
Stuff 5 around.
Well, no, it's actually was created by magic. Though the product of magic, the tools are non-magical and they vanish when you use this feature again.
Oh.
They are literally just magic tools.
Okay.
It's either that or hammer space.
Sound good? Camp, talking more?
Sounds good to me.
We'll go investigate when do we want to
Okay.
talk to you?
So how far from, are you going west of Karen's camp or south of
Does she
Karen's
have a
camp?
barn?
Doesn't have no bar.
Okay.
What if it rains?
She's got her little hole in the ground. She's sitting on her stoop with her chair. She's got a little sunshade.
Right, are we interrogating human with Zone of Truth? Again tomorrow? Where the fuck are we putting him?
We'd already sit on him. I could eventually lay on him too, so.
Once we're able to get a gem worth 100 gold, I can give more complex commands to a homunculus servant.
Cool.
Which can fly, and it's tiny, so scouting would be capable of doing that.
I like it. Anyways, well, with your alarm spell, that would just wake us all up if somebody comes within range, right?
Yeah,
Like
the
an alarm.
defender will see it before it triggers the alarm spell.
Okay. Well, I mean, push on the shove, we also have the defender just hold on to the human while we sleep.
Nope, can't. I can have it sit on it. It's
I'm
literally,
good with this.
it doesn't have that many actions available to it.
Medical.
He's crawling away!
Take him to the ground.
You can pull the stank, he's a human.
This.
Chain his wrist to his ankle.
Oh, never mind.
We.
Or someone. Here's the thing. So, are we considering the books more canon than the website? Because the book says or some other action, whereas the website lists off a very specific list.
Yeah, I think that's what they meant. Those actions, the actual actions from the action section. So the website is just explaining what we meant here was one of the actions from the list, like blah 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 blah.
But that list didn't have grapple or improvise.
What's in?
Improvise is the action that you can just make shit up and do whatever the hell you want.
Flavor?
Oh
No, it's like
it's a.
I want to do something that isn't
An art.
in the book.
Okay.
No, it's- let me-
Got you. I'm following you. On the list of actions, they have improvise if you're doing something crazy.
Rule of cool. Got it.
Yeah.
Let me find the exact.
Like I'm not hitting him with the table. I'm throwing the table into the passageway to block it.
Dropping a flaming bag of dicks on a dwarf.
Yeah.
Not an attack.
I'm not grappling him, I'm grabbing him by one foot and holding him up. And
Just give him a hug.
Okay. Brad, where are you camping?
West of Karen's farm.
All right. And now if you're gonna whip this human out,
Excuse me, right, I whipped his out.
you still want to hide him from Karen, right?
Yes. So he's gonna stay wrapped up until dark.
Okay.
And
Right.
we're far enough
And
from
you're gonna want
her.
to stay out of Karen's dark vision.
I was about to say, we're
Half dark vision.
But did you know?
anyways,
Work on
as I was
Assuming that she is actually a hobbit.
What if she's not? Yeah, you can see if you're a hobbit, a halfling.
we can see it. Anywho, we'll be far enough away from her front door so where she can't.
What about the screaming?
He's gagged.
Get gagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 300 feet away, like, you know, plenty of distance for her fucking cats.
West or south?
Said west, right?
West.
West. Towards the Johns.
Yes.
Not significantly, but.
We're still an hour away from Johnson, so I think we're good. And
Yeah, plenty of distance away.
Yeah, more Johnsons.
Alright, next time camp, you're doing an alarm for camp?
Yeah, ritually casting
I
alarm.
don't know why I'm asking. Just trying to establish this whole camp scenario.
again, a lot of new stuff we're doing here.
And the defenders on guard,
Yep.
and the dragons are snoozing,
Mhm.
and you're gonna pull out your human and ask him questions after dark, or?
Yeah, we'll feed him a little bit.
All right, so we're gonna try to
Feed him.
Feed him a
Well,
little
definitely
bit.
get some water.
Yeah, water.
Okay, water,
We'll
yeah.
Make sure he doesn't.
Because if he wants to eat, all we got is his buddies.
Got some jerky. We don't know where.
No,
it came
no,
from.
we don't. No, we don't. He's got his buddies.
It might be the demon.
Again,
Improvised action. So
I'm telling you this.
It
Okay.
should be player's handbook. That's where the actions for players. And
There-
I'll look.
To reinterrogate, just kind of bullshitting with him. I feel like while we're eating,
Are you been gagged, so he's nodding?
we can take the gag out a little bit.
Take the gag out a little bit.
For a little bit. Like, all right, so we're eating. And like, so
Alright, well, he was under the tarp, so you just take him out from the tarp. He starts looking around, but it's dark and he's human.
Mhm.
Somebody's looking around trying to figure out where the hell this is.
Mhm.
yeah, kind of reinterrogate him, just bullshit with him. Try and get a little bit of anything out. Because tell him, like,
So,
you're gonna be
are you
stuck.
gonna ungang?
Yeah.
Okay, then he's gonna straight up ask you, where are we? Where are we now?
We're,
We are still here.
Yeah, okay.
we're,
Just a little-
we walked like another,
Exactly.
we walked like another hour. So, like, we're still around.
I wasn't gonna give him specifics. I just said we're here.
Are
I
we,
think an hour.
are we near the old lady's farm?
What old lady?
You seem to know the area.
Are you playing pancake now? Old lady. The old lady with the cats. You gotta stay out of sight. And she sits out there on her porch all day. We have to go around the old lady with the cats.
Well, why the fuck didn't you tell us this earlier?
You didn't ask me. You didn't say where we were going. You put me in a tarp and threw me on the back of that beast.
I smacked him several times. And he's like, "What you call it? We are beast."
Since you're using a toothless mini, I keep thinking that he's just a giant cat. Like I thought, like Udar can just lay on top of him and sleep, and then like lick him. Now wyverns are toothlesses.
Wyverns are toothless. That's been that way for a while.
It's true. That's how we did the first encounter when they
I don't
were.
remember.
I think it was before you joined us back up with us.
When they came flying out of the...
He wasn't here for that. That was when he was still the alternate schedule. You hadn't gotten it changed yet.
Schedule was
So-
an hour.
So can I
Hang on,
have
Rory.
the defender improvise, or does it have to stick with the ones that are listed on the website?
No, I think if you tell it to do something, then it's going to do that.
Okay.
So if you tell it to
I can tell it to hold this person.
open the door
Open
and,
the door.
yeah, hold
Yeah,
this,
okay.
open the door and shout, right? But you can't give it a, like, long set of generalized
It
instructions.
has to be, it does this round, it either continues that same thing until it stops.
Anybody in there? Anybody in there? Anybody in there? Yeah, you could do that.
Well, cool. Tell us about the old lady with the cats. I have not seen her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's an old lady with cats. We always make sure to go around that.
Why? What have you heard? Like,
Well, I mean, we're not supposed to be here. We're just staying out of sight.
yeah, we fucking know. That's why we're here.
So I'm just trying to figure out where we are.
Are we gonna ask him why he's here again with the zone of truth up?
I don't have. This is camping.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it's the night before.
Okay. I don't know what the hell
You
we're
do your
gonna get out
pre-dawn
of it.
interrogation.
Yeah, I think the magic is gonna do more than, like, he's willing to die for whatever this cause
Well,
is, so.
I got the 2 slots for Zone of Truth, and if we want to interrogate him and her,
Yeah, that would be a difficulty. But I don't know if we're gonna get anything out of her, again, like, if,
even with the Zone of Truth for breakfast.
I don't know how much she would know. Because if I was running a, you know, if I was moving troops, I wouldn't want the goblins to be poking around, because we're notorious for poking our heads where we're not supposed to be.
I was sitting out on her porch smoking a pipe.
Yeah, so I think she
I
has
she's
nothing
pretty
to
secure of
do.
herself.
I don't think
I
they
feel
have,
like she has a very good handle on the situation.
I agree.
okay.
Have you guys seen Ozarks?
I have not.
Is it fucking Ozark? Yeah, it's what's her name? Who kills her husband with the cherry pits? Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it? Darlene?
Darlene.
Arlene, yeah, that sounds right. Darlene, Arlene.
Darlene? Yeah. Okay.
Scary, scary one.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of my ex.
Okay, so are you using Zone of Truth on human? So like pre-dawn, because you gotta hide him in the daytime.
No, I think we just drag him around. Don't bring him to breakfast.
I actually started researching poisonous desert plants before she left.
Oh, man. That's like when I looked
Yeah?
up brake lines on my boss's rental car. We're just in a bad place, you know?
That's the guy who
Different.
moved on.
Yeah, I've been there a long time. Okay, so
No, I say we drag his ass along and just keep him hidden.
back to the under the tarp
Yeah.
bound and gagged.
Yeah.
Okay. But at dawn.
Yeah.
But you don't need to ask him anything Zone of Truth wise or ask him anything else, so we can
I'm not burning both.
skip straight to dawn.
I'm not burning both for information.
Okay, as soon as the sun comes up, you can see the distance now to Karen's farm, and she's actually set up a dining room table with a tablecloth and silverware and cups and glasses, all set up on the porch.
She's starting to scare me.
Speaking of poison, anybody have detect poison?
We're bringing our own food, remember?
Yeah, she told us to bring our own food.
Okay, good.
If we
Oh wait,
wanna help
did you guys look for any gophers?
Oh, sorry.
we do that too.
Actually, no, the thing I wanted to do,
Well, they
Do I-
can say,
Do
how
I
do
need
you
to
feel
get
about
purified
cooking
food
humans?
and drink prepared?
probably a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna swap alarm out for purified food and drink.
Okay.
During the night, I did want to do a little more investigating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wanted to sneak up. That's right.
So, let's say probably around midnight, I'll move closer to Karen's farm. I'm assuming lights are out and she's actually inside. All right, good. Where the fucking cat's at?
Looking for the cats.
Those are always the alarm. Always the alarm. You guys know those fucking cats are alarm.
Okay, yeah, you don't see any cats.
All right, good.
Dark vision 60.
Yes. Okay. So, let me know if I actually need to do a stealth roll, because right now, I'm keeping.
You're sneaking, though.
I am
Okay.
still
When
sneaking.
somebody looks for you, you'll make a stealth roll.
Yes. Moving my way closer to the farm. The windows, are they actually glass or are they open? Anything
No,
like
they're all closed up, but in the daytime the shutters were open, but there's no glass. So it's either just open or closed wooden shutters. There's only 2 windows and the door.
Okay.
It's one of them mountain houses.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if these shutters would easily open or if it look like they're locked or not.
Well, they're not locked on the outside, so that would be on the inside. But no, but when you were there in the daytime, they were open, and yes, they have latches on them.
Okay. All right. So that, again, that's what I was going for. Okay. All right. Not gonna try and open those.
So you saw the deadbolt.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not gonna try and open that up just because I'm already doing something questionable as it is. I do want to stay by the window for at least a few minutes and listen. Just
Okay, you're gonna sneak right up to the window then,
as close as I can.
and listen to anything. You just hear the old lady snoring.
Man, it's only one snoring voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snoring voice.
If there's a chorus of snores.
One snoring source. Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right.
That you can hear.
Uh,
One set of snores.
It appears there's only one set of snorers.
Come on, man. Keep the mystery alive.
All right. After that, I'll walk a bit more around the mound to see if they have like a storm cellar type area. I don't know exactly know how the halflings homes would be. So.
Yeah, there is a root cellar, but it's separate
Oh,
from the house.
snore. There's like 6
It's a wooden door
sources.
on the ground.
Okay. Now, when it comes to being a root cellar, is that also one of those where it's going to be latched on the inside, or is it latched on the outside?
It's latched on the outside.
Okay.
And it's
Looking-
latched.
Yeah, it's not complicated though. It's just
Okay.
keeps it from blowing open.
All right. So looking at the outside of the root cellar, is it compacted dirt or is it grassy patch?
The grass grows pretty good here, so it's grassy.
Okay. All right then. So looking at the grass, it looks like it's been trampled recently by several feet or hooves, maybe.
No, there's just the well, you should probably roll.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Disadvantage in the dark. Survival roll.
Go a dark version. I saw a meme on that page. Or something.
So 10.
Hey, yeah, you can recognize the path from the home to the root cellar. Has been traversed several times, so it's affected the grass patterns, but no other tracks leading to any other places. It's behind the scenes, man. It's taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Okay, before I do this, I look back at the camp. How far am I away from the camp?
Well, the camp was 300 feet. The root cellar is only a few feet past, so you're 350 feet from the camp. Which means you can't see it, but you know where it was. You walked over here. Sneaked over here.
Is the moon out right now, or is it?
There's a little bit of moon.
I'm gonna risk it.
I run closer to that house text message. If you are caught, you are sleepwalking.
I was gonna say, do we?
So you're standing by near the road,
I'm like,
just off the
oh
road,
shit, I just thought of this.
just
You're
sitting
sleepwalking.
there, going, okay, you're gonna sneak over there, I'm gonna stay over here, and then like, hey, I just thought of something.
Don't do that. Okay, I got it.
I just said, start.
Did you want a small flashlight? Because I can make small
The
lights.
door makes a small creaking noise, but it's nothing,
All right. Okay.
because you're being super quiet, so everything's like amplified.
Yeah.
You lay it down carefully, so it just bang on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a root cellar.
All right then.
Some stone steps
Some roots.
leading down.
All right. Just because I learned this from my reading, eye patch over the right eye.
You had to have been wearing it already. The whole point of an eye patch is that this eye is always dark. So when you go blow down, it's this side.
So you can put the eye patch on, wait like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then go.
Wait till you hear what I'm about to do.
Maybe he's gonna flashbang.
dancing lights.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna flashback to root cellar.
So you're dancing, you got your eye patch, but you're
Mhm.
dancing lights in the root cellar.
Yes,
So it's underground, so it doesn't,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm looking down in
and
there.
you're looking down in
I'm
there.
illuminating
And
it.
it's only a 5 foot by 5 foot area. There's boxes that contain beets, roots, turnips. Roots is
Mhm.
potatoes. I say roots in my head, like, yeah, but it's the ones potatoes. Some potatoes, some turnips, the stuff that stores well. Some apples that look a little worse for wear because they didn't come from here.
Mhm.
But they're dried apples.
Okay. Mainly what I was going for was the shark. Ah, shit, my eyes! That's what I was going for. Okay, so, all right.
You can see down there, it is a root cellar. So she's keeping food she's stored up.
All right. The steps, are they plank steps, or does it look like it's just
flat rocks.
Yeah.
Flat rocks.
all right? So nobody would be hiding behind there.
Yeah, nobody
Okay,
can hide
good.
underneath it.
All right, good.
That, it was dug out of the dirt and then rocks placed on it to keep it from kind of eroding.
All right. I'm gonna move down in and look around just a bit further. Check the heights on the box.
It's a 5 foot. It's a 5 foot by 5 foot.
Stand in it and look around. You can reach
It's
everything.
a walk-in closet.
Okay. All right then.
But you're looking behind the boxes,
Yeah.
secret entrances, all that kind of stuff. Should
Yeah.
I have a roll? Or just go, it's the old lady's root cellar, dude. Get out of there. No, yeah, there's nothing unusual down here. No passageways, no underground railroad.
Yeah.
Just the root cellar.
In this spot. Yeah, come on back. Let's get to morning.
All right. Okay.
All right, so that was all the sneaking you did. Still no cats?
They're probably inside with them.
Probably
With
sounds all.
that's what I'm expecting.
I keep my cats in the house if they're dragons. So then you get back to morning. As the sun comes up, you see that the table's already set.
Mhm.
But the old lady is not outside.
Oh, human was gagged and everything.
Gagged before morning,
Yep.
tied back up and covered with a tarp.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we're gonna tell him you're gonna take a little nap again. Sorry.
Knock him out. No talking during breakfast. Okay.
Let's go have breakfast.
So you go over, and as you get closer, you realize she's also set out 4 dishes about 50 feet from the table for the dragons.
But they're empty.
Yeah, they're empty now.
But sort of a leave them over here.
You don't feed your dragons, but over there.
Guys, you can close the distance in a second. I think just let her
Just
be.
not for the cats.
You can close that distance in a second.
If we call you. Not because there's a cat of opportunity.
If I show up early, I can ritually cast purified food and drink on all of the
That's
dragons.
not chief operating officer, that's cat of opportunity.
But just only empty dishes?
Yeah, just in case.
In case there's
It destroys poison.
Right, yeah. There's a layer of poison.
If
on
there's a
the
layer of
dishes.
poison, it's gone.
All right,
If I have 10 minutes to spare.
all right.
Mhm.
So everybody approaches the farm.
Mhm.
Just mill around in front of the doggy dishes, the cat dishes, and the dragon dishes.
We'll go in and be like, "Hey, need any help with breakfast? We got some gophers and shit. We got this meat.
We have this mystery meat too.
No, but we have the bacon.
Like-
The bacon can be our cover.
No, dude, he ate the bacon. That did not survive.
There's no saving
Yeah,
that.
if you got the whole pig, you could say you had some leftover bacon. But you just got. Did you? You get the? Yeah, you got 3 gold for the bacon. Yeah, that's gone. Okay. So you're gonna try and cook up some mystery meat.
Well, mystery meat to
we're-
her. We know what it is.
Gonna go
I don't think we should do that.
In-house.
because If they
like
might,
let's help with making breakfast.
So you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
this is after I complete.
Yeah,
the
and she says, "Come." Yeah, and you're working on that.
Yeah.
And she says, "Come on in, come on in." And she's got a huge tray of fried potatoes. So as you open the door, right, she
Yeah.
comes by you, And she goes, I got the table all set, boys. Just you could get some water out of the well if you want. Take one of the pitchers.
Cool. Well, you said bring our own.
Yeah, how about that, meat? We could get that fried up.
Okay, cool. Don't mind being in here. Cook up some.
You're gonna go back in the house with her? Give her the meat and go back in the house with her?
No,
Carry the
go
meat in with her. Carry the meat in with her.
Yes, I'm.
Okay.
Can I use your kitchen to cook up the shit?
Oh, no, I got it. I can cook it up.
We've already done the potatoes. We could do the
All right.
potatoes.
If you want to help out, yeah, just try to stay out of my way.
All right, cool.
I'm a halfling.
Where the shit is.
We are good cooks.
I know, I don't want to work.
Okay, so you go in the house, but everybody else is outside still?
Yeah, I can't go in there.
I got them on that one, didn't I? So you go in and she's busy. She's chopping up. She looks at the meat a few times. She just gets
Cool, keep an eye on her, make sure she's not
it's
doing
sizzling. She stokes the fire a bit. She's all hands everywhere.
I'm just bullshit.
She hands you an onion
Cool.
and says, "You got a knife?" Dice this for me. So you're dicing the onion. She's still chopping up the meat, and she's got it sizzling in the thing, and she's just, browning them first and putting them off to the side. Why am I going to? She puts the onions in, seasons the pan, and finishes the food. She hands you a giant tray of thinly sliced meat, breakfast steaks, and says, "Go on, boys. I'll be out in a minute."
I love the character you're doing. I'm Liver pie for cats and what she's cooking.
You were here. So the important thing is while she was super surly yesterday, you can tell she's really lonely, and now she's happy to have some goblins hanging around with her. So she's very excited about impressing you with her breakfast.
Okay.
As you carry the meat out, she goes over to a cabinet and gets a little jug of. It's the whole lady's drink. You don't know that. No.
Metamucil?
Alcohol.
Oh.
Mead?
Menischewitz?
This is a Karen.
Sherry. That's what I mean.
Sherry. Oh,
She gets a little bottle of sherry out of the cabinet.
Ooh, the good
and she
shit.
follows behind you.
So how much time follows behind?
This is like 20 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm wondering if I have 6 seconds out of her sight that I can cast Purify Food and Drink.
Yeah, no problem. And you're doing the table?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna.
Anyone fetch water?
Yeah, I'll go fetch the water.
Yeah.
You fetch the water.
I can't go in.
I'm gonna. I want to hit everything with it, just in case.
Okay.
I'm fine with losing a
So-
spell slot over that.
He purifies all the dishes, and you grab the pitcher and get some water.
Yep.
So then he comes out
Purify the
with
water too.
That's it.
the water came straight out of the well, but
Same.
yeah, do it anyway.
I'm paranoid.
The humans are looking for war. I don't see why they wouldn't poison the wells.
They could
just
poison
to
my
spite
old lady's well. Yeah. Okay. And so now you have a lovely breakfast of fried potatoes and thinly sliced breakfast taste with onion.
Okay, awesome.
She pours everybody a little glass of sherry. She pours everybody
I'm
water.
trying to find 6 seconds where I can cast Zone of Truth.
When she's turned away,
Oh,
Awesome, I do it.
you
I was
can.
gonna say, you could
I think
always
it's
say,
okay.
everybody bow your heads for a prayer.
I do that. So we have the table.
Again, play a cleric, man. Play the cleric.
It's been a while.
This is obviously where she meant to sit. She's got 4 chairs. Where you cast the Zone of Truth? Basically, are you gonna put yourself in it or not? Because are you gonna wait till she sits down so you're casting the Zone of Truth so that you're not in it? In case you need to say something you know that's not quite the truth. Or do you want to put it over the whole thing?
It's interesting. I wonder, where's
And as she's pouring water, she's like, "Dig in, boys, dig in.
Where are you
Help
sitting?
yourselves."
Where are you sitting? Like, where's the?
She goes, "Oh, that's my seat down there."
Okay,
Awesome. While she's turned away, I'm going to cast Zone of Truth so it just hits her seat.
Just her seat. Okay. And then you wait for her to get back to her seat. I don't know how big it is.
15.
That would have been fun. I blew up the board.
I think most of us would go unconscious with a high rolled
If
fireball.
you got a really high roll.
Yeah.
Dragons could come arrest you.
15-foot radius, so it just hurts.
Yeah. Just her seat. Off to the rest of the thing.
And any cats.
I'm really sorry.
You saw the cats in the house though?
Oh, we saw them in the house?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Like all of the ones fully accounted for? I mean.
I didn't think about that.
Got it.
There are cats in the house. She shooed a few away as she was cooking.
Cool.
But she's keeping the cats in the house, so she closes the door and she comes back out.
Cool.
She's got everybody poured, says help yourself, platters of meat and potatoes.
Do we?
She made sure she's helping if you're not putting food on your plate, so she's still buzzing around the table.
We get
And
breakfast.
once you start eating,
Breakfast.
she runs around and sits down and helps herself to
Yeah.
a small slice of meat, but a large helping of
Charisma
potatoes.
save when you enter the area.
What?
Charisma save when you enter the area.
Oh, Christmas Day when you enter the area.
To basically detect it. Did they succeed or fail?
Because she'll know it's there, or do you know she's succeeding?
I know if she's.
There will be a mark above their head or something to that order.
Do
It
you
actually,
know whether each creature succeeds or fails on a saving throw?
She saved.
Oh, shit.
that's unfortunate.
Oh, let's join
A little tiny 20.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid. Right. So she saves. She doesn't know.
If she saves she doesn't know seconds, it's not affecting her.
Right.
But if she is, then she feels like, oh, I can't lie, so I
Yeah.
know what's happening. But she saved, so
Alright.
she
Well, then
sits down at the table.
I just sent a table message to everybody. Didn't work, guys.
And she's just making small talk.
Cool.
Weather's been really nice this year. I think my tomatoes are about to come in.
Is
Excited
it,
about that, some fresh food.
does it okay, so it's just once? Okay, got it.
Keep concentrating on it.
It's
Anyways.
You boys always travel with the dragon?
kind of our ride.
Yeah.
They're a lot faster than we are.
That must be nice, a nice way to get around. These old tired legs could use a ride now and then, but I can't afford that sort of thing.
Double entendre.
Alright. You're so cheery today. Yesterday you were not happy to see us.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always hospitable.
As I'm
Okay.
eating, I'm gonna take a closer look at her to see if there's anything different about her.
Insight. She.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm an insight.
Aid.
With aid.
Okay. 23 or more.
No, she just seems to have mellowed out, and she's happy to have the company. Lonely old lady.
Why was you so pissed yesterday?
Angry old lady.
New people, angry,
Worried about the cats getting eaten?
Nah,
something to say.
We'll kill some arguments.
Well, we got the zone of truth still up, so,
Yeah, but she's
That's it, man.
unaffected by it.
well, she may not be, she's unaffected by it, but
You're
what
gonna-
about
You
human?
got your human and throw him in there?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say, we have a gift for you.
In the
Now,
middle of the night, we found a human.
and I actually unwrap it.
Okay. So you unwrap your human and toss him in the zone
After,
tree.
after
Yes,
finishing
so-
breakfast, of course.
Okay.
Well,
And the
yeah,
sherry part.
it has, it has a time limit, so.
Yeah.
you
I
gotta
don't drink the sherry
You don't drink the sherry?
because we did not purify that.
We didn't
Oh,
purify the sherry.
That's
So.
true.
I'm gonna turn it up because I just won't drink.
Alright.
Cool. You,
I'm having to think for two things. Gotta keep my mind sharp.
Anyway, so,
you start running, I cast a message. That's a bad fucking idea.
why is that?
Because if he fails the zone of truth, he's going to spill everything about what we did and what we told her is a lie.
So you're not getting your human out?
No,
You're
that's,
not
We're gonna put him in.
that's a good point because he's
stopping
just,
in your tracks?
and also I don't want him to turn to inform her, if she is a part of some conspiracy, I don't
Bad
want
idea,
to
don't fucking do it, say you gotta pay.
Okay.
She points to the outhouse. She goes, I got some cookies. Would you boys like some cookies? She runs back in the house.
No.
Not drinking sharing. I'm not eating the cookies.
We got a long day ahead of us.
We gotta
Go see if we
go.
can find us.
We gotta go find
I don't do
She
sweets.
goes, she comes out with a cookie. She goes, oh, you boys are so healthy. Just help yourself to a cookie. And she has a cookie. And she goes, well, here I go drink that sherry. So I'll take it. So she drinks that sherry.
We are on the job and sweets don't sit well with me.
So you boys are so healthy out with your
Combination.
yeah.
Anyways.
Goblin Nation.
All right, so when I come back, she's like, ooh, cookies. I'm gonna take these for later.
Oh yeah, help yourself.
I know.
Oh, if that's the case.
Yeah, we can take 10 minutes and I can clean it.
I can clean the cookie. Old lady must be poisoned. She got cats. I mean, she poisons people, right?
Yeah, husband. There's a reason for that.
Just that husband. That's why we're suspicious.
The main concern is
I
that
don't have a wife.
there's a
Yeah, that just makes you sad.
there's a definition of a military
That's very
conspiracy.
seldom poison.
So
Okay, so you take the leftovers.
Cool.
She's like, oh yeah, take that. You boys will have lunch. She goes, don't forget the humans. Oh, we're at the Johnson farm.
Yeah, well, we're going.
We're headed that way.
Right.
And let's get one.
how good do you think their anti-air defenses are?
I'm sorry.
We'll ask him as we get out of the way.
We would need a zone food for that, and that would be a gamble on whether it actually works.
Well, they didn't have any ranged weapons on them when we took them down, so.
Yeah,
Throw that
but
spear in there.
I want to make sure there isn't a ballista in the old farm, because that would hurt.
Again, that's why you send in,
alright,
I thought we were sending in Steel Defender.
Yeah, we can do some.
Yeah, but that
sneaky
means we have to
you
get
got
on
a
the
great player.
ground.
You don't know
Then
how cool a fucking great player is yet.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait till 6th level.
Oh yeah, you can do the whole.
Yeah, I got superior healing.
Well,
Like-
and also the elven bone dice thing. Does that cost a spell slot, or is that a ritual?
I am prepared.
Oh,
It has to be prepared to be.
yeah, because it's a ritual. That's why I have to swap out for.
All right.
a lot of learning.
So, farm.
Off to the farm.
Okay, so you guys are going to the farm. Less than an hour away, you come upon the same kind of.
We got our human back. We left him out there.
No, he was on the back of the thing, gagged. He's on the river.
We have.
Tarp.
I just want.
Okay, I didn't lose your human. Up to the next farm. The next farm sits on a north-south road, no other roads. This road looks kind of overgrown though, like nobody really travels here. And the yard in front of the house is all weeded up. Grass is too tall, right? Nobody's taking care of. Flowers all dead. Shutters all shut.
No patterns of movement through it, like just stepping on it.
Oh, make a survival check.
It'd be footpaths.
Well, I mean, if not for the reason. 7.
I'd be helping at least.
No, there's no trails leading up to the house. It's overgrown.
Can I get that help or not? He said,
I'd want to be helping. I don't
Okay.
have it
Yeah.
proficient. But.
I'm not going to either, I'm just trying. Ooh, 23.
Oh, okay. Well, now, yeah. No, it's obvious. People have been sneaking off from the side to leave the unmolested grass in front of the home, but coming around to the side and going to the door, there's a small trail that's been packed down with travel. So somebody took the trouble to make it look abandoned, even though they've been going in and out.
Okay. Do we want to shock and awe this, or
I mean, shock and aw's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cow fucking bucket.
there's no like the blinds aren't like there isn't one blind cricked open, or
And it's got the 2 shutters in the door, but all of them
All of them
are
are
closed
buttoned
up. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a hollow hole?
Yeah. Figure out what the windows are. Now that I said there are windows.
And this is the Johnsons were halflings and the
Yeah.
doors.
Yes, it's a halfling home.
And it's the only building, there's no other farm
There's
building.
an outhouse. There's a root cellar.
Okay.
The Defender can't fit inside these houses without being squished.
Is it Defender canteen?
Defender's medium.
Oh, no. Yeah. No,
Mediums are good.
mediums can fit in the house.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You just have the duct to get to the door.
Mhm.
Okay. You said couldn't go into the other one.
I didn't say that.
No, I said that.
Oh.
I thought he was just claustrophobic. I don't know.
I went into the root cellar.
So there's a side entrance. There's a front entrance.
No, there's just a front entrance, but there's 2 small windows.
Oh.
And an outhouse and a root cellar.
Got it.
One
door.
old lady's root cellar was completely separate from the home, wasn't attached. So this one could be the same, could be different.
There's one fucking door. You guys ready? Go
Yeah.
knock on the door.
All right.
We're gonna knock on the fucking door, man. Wait.
Web.
He's getting ready to web things.
Knock, knock.
Okay, the door opens.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. I just need to do the door.
Okay.
Well, that's your human, but these are some new humans. So, you knock on the door, and one of the humans opens. Who's knocking?
And
Oh,
I guess that's me.
that's what he said he was knocking.
so how would we, did we land the dragons and walk up, or did we fly up to this position?
Yeah, where's everybody when he knocks on the door?
I'll say I'm just to his,
I'd like to be able to.
I'll be on his right.
I'd like to be able to have line of sight into the door with the Defender. I'd like to be on the Defender. Let's just go with that.
On the defender. The defender's directly behind
And I got my crossbow.
Wanker.
Okay.
And I'm on foot.
And you're on foot now. Supposed to be over by your
Side of the
dragon.
door, yeah.
I'll be on foot as well, and I'll be on the other side. A wanker.
The other side of Wanker.
Yeah.
So we'll swap the dragons.
Okay.
Everybody's dragon's close to them.
Cool. So I'm assuming initiative time?
Well, the guy opens the door and it's like, whoa, hey, what are you doing here?
Funny!
What are you
What are you doing?
No, the question is, what are you doing?
Are you, and he's confused. He's like, do you want the intel? Did you come for the intel now?
Yes.
We weren't
Yes, we did.
planning on communicating with the goblins
What did
until
you
our mission was complete.
You have a mission? You're on the other side of where you're supposed to be. There was reports in the area, and now we're investigating. What are you doing here?
Whoa. Okay, so you haven't talked to the Forminos. So you haven't talked to the Forminos general.
They haven't contacted
Yeah,
us.
contacted us.
You just came here.
Well, when you're stomping around
Where you're not supposed
where
to
you're not
be.
supposed to be,
Oh.
violating a treaty. Yes.
Okay.
That'll happen.
Okay. All right. Right. Well, we haven't hurt anybody. Right. We just recording troop locations. There's a big halfling invasion coming, and we need to get the information to let you guys know where the halfling troops are.
Okay.
In
Where-
hopes
where-
you would coordinate defenses with us.
Okay.
So,
Can we come in? This
so
whole
we're-
door thing, like.
well, we're kind of on the secret, right? So, we just just let's go about our business. We could meet you in strip. We can meet you in the strip, and when he says the strip, it refers to both the region and the city. But from the context, this is
Yeah.
city. We could meet you in the strip. And turn over all the maps
Well, I mean,
we're
if
done.
there's halfling troops here, or troops on the move, we should have that information so that we can do something before it becomes an actual issue, no?
Right. So we'll get those to you in just a few days, by the end of the week. Let's say by the end of the week.
Well, we have to prove to our superiors that you're not
Right.
bandits.
Our job is that you are bandits.
Oh, no, we're not. No,
Okay,
we're not
yes.
bandits. We're scouts. We're scouts.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
That's great.
if you have enough maps for us to make copies for and bring back to our superiors to tell them that you
You'll expand the
want-
other guy, and then we look at each other. Say, man, we should probably get the boss.
Yeah, get
Yes,
the boss.
yes, you should.
Yeah.
Bring us your manager.
And this is, hey, would you guys mind coming inside, just so the halflings don't?
Yeah, the dragons can come in too.
Yeah.
It'll be-
He
it'll be
looks
tight.
out, he goes, I don't think the big guy's gonna fit through the door there, maybe he could just lie down a little.
Which one?
Trying to, big
The
one.
wyvern.
Oh, is he large?
Yeah, he's large, yeah.
Yes, be large, can't ride him, he's not large.
Yeah, that's why I have the bag of holding for the defender. 'cause it's
Uh,
kind of medium.
Door's looking pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
You can get him through the door?
No, they're gonna do the door.
Well, yeah, he can.
So they back up and they're like, yeah, just come on in. And they back up. So you guys go and follow?
Yeah.
It has a 40-foot movement speed, so it's quick.
Okay.
And the dragons follow you guys in.
I'm like, dude, there's a fucking bunch of. Can we scoot in a little bit more?
Do we
We're going
want to
bust the butts
have?
here.
Do we want to have one of the dragons stay out with the wyvern just to have something intelligent out there?
Probably a good idea.
Well, no, I'm gonna point out here that the wyvern is following you because that's his thing, following you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he squeezes his hands through the door.
Okay.
Who's dragging this? Oh, that's your dragon.
Whose dragon is this? Oh, yours.
I gotta get these dragons labeled. So yeah, he squeezes his hands through the door. It's a tight fit, but his head fit. So he just I catted in. So he comes inside too. They're like, oh, great, yeah. So if you could shut the door, that'd be great. So when the back dragon shuts the door. Okay, cool. Dragons get shut down. Doesn't lock it, either shut
A
it.
little tail flick.
And then he yells down the hallway there, he says, boss, goblins are here. And he goes, the what? So 3 more guys come running down from the back here. And they got spears, and when they get the thing, they stop, and they go into non-threatening. And they're like, what the shit? What are they doing here?
What are you?
I haven't figured it out yet. I tried to tell them that we're not causing any trouble, and then I didn't want them to hang around out in the front yard in case the halflings spotted us, and so I just invited them in, and I figured you could ask them what they're doing. So he goes, oh, okay, yeah, all right. So why are you guys here?
We had reports of human bandits.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, bad for us. We got spotted, and we didn't. We were trying to be non-obtrusive, but I imagine eventually somebody's going to see you. But yeah, no, we're here. We're scouts. We're just scouts. The halflings are getting ready to invade for Meadows, and we need a report of the troops to show you.
Why didn't you come to us first? Why violate the treaty?
Actually, you know what? Hold on for that one.
Hold on for another one.
Yeah.
Well,
Question I have is, how did you find out about this? What tipped you off that the halflings were doing
My
this?
boss told me. Man, this is way above my brain. I mean, okay. So what I think, right, is that my boss went to the strip and they said, to tell them that the halflings were massing troops up across the border, and they said, well, until they cross the border, it's not our problem, and so then he sent us, and he kind of sent us out to check, to actually get some numbers of the troops and which farms they were hiding at, to try and help convince the goblins that we need to at least prepare for this invasion.
Right, so you were afraid that they were going to break
The
the
treaty.
treaty. So you broke the treaty.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they didn't hurt anybody. They didn't hurt anybody or anything. I mean,
Did you hear the first word that came out your mouth?
Do you have any substantive proof?
Right. Well, we can do here.
Yeah, come look at our map. We've been collating all the field reports, and we have a pretty detailed map here of I mean, it's obvious that this is going to be an invasion.
Well, let's go fucking check it out.
All right, so you guys all move back here to the map room.
You do know you're going back home after this, right? Like, you're not going to be on this side of the strip.
All right, it's getting pretty crowded now. So you guys are going to look at the map. Who's looking at the map?
I am not a cartographer.
I'm the sage, so I guess I'll look at it.
We're still riding that defender guy?
Yeah.
I have
It's the size of a
perfect
human,
cartography tools.
Yes.
Oh, you have proficiency cartography?
Defend.
Then you're looking at it then.
This was originally a hobbit house, though, so riding it might be a problem.
Okay.
Banging your head,
Oh, I'll be beside him.
just walk in front of him, but you're taking it with you.
Yeah, he
I'll
sticks.
message Pancake
sticks
while
to-
we're walking by, like, investigate the house.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna.
Pancakes,
I was
yeah. So Pancake's checking out some bedrooms,
Yeah,
I mean,
sniffing around.
like, yeah.
Everybody's just looking around. What's this guy's name?
Udar.
Udar's just sitting down.
there's not much room for him.
Yeah.
But why are they not investigating that one?
Okay. Just move this guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
All looking around and stuff. You get back here and you're looking at the map.
So, Monk is up here?
Yes, Monk is the got the cartography tools, so.
Oh, Monk's actually a photographer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I don't know.
He's kind of like, well, what is Jackie's doing in my bedroom?
You're just curious.
All right. And you get back to the map room and he pulls out his map and he goes, okay. See, here are the goblins in the strip, and here are our border forces behind the goblins. So you can see that they're massing up in front of the city, and also a couple days, 5 days, march east of the city with a very large mass of troops. These are the ones we've found so far. And they've got the halfling infantry slingers, and they've got the
Any siege weapons?
hold on.
Cavalry?
Yep. They got a name, so I wanted to do the names.
Is this Masters of Magic? Is that where you're pulling this from? No. So I remember that game, the Halflings had the best slingers.
Yeah, they did. I bet you halflings have slings in
Halflings? Yeah. What are these boxes for? Tell us what your symbols are.
Zegan, I couldn't remember. Yeah, they got the Zegan Ritter. They got the Zegan Ritter on the goats, and then the Storm Giants. There's Storm Giants in both of those masses of troops. They're like hiding them in barns. They came down out of the mountains.
That's
They points to the
that's-
east. That's a long ways away to the mountains.
That's probably what tipped the humans off is storm giant movement.
Yeah.
How the hell did it tip us off?
Yeah, well,
I think there's goblin negligence happening at the strip, but
we might have to have some,
Standard goblin thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, standard goblin thing. Let's think.
remember there's only,
If you think about it though, it's 5 hours across the strip. I'm sorry, 5 hours flying. It's an 8-hour march across the strip. So even to see a giant from 8 hours away, it's a little
but we have
vicious still.
We have patrols going up and
we
down.
have outposts
Oh yeah, yeah.
in the
yeah,
But they know about it.
but they so they can avoid them. So we might want to suggest having. Yeah, because I mean, if this is true, we need to make sure not to tip the enemy off. Because if they have enough troops to go now,
They will go now.
like before we can move our troops, if we have enough troops.
I mean, yeah, we can teleport in, right? We teleported into the strip.
You teleport in.
Yeah,
there's
but
a
you can't
teleportation
move
circle.
you can't move armies like that. That's the challenge. Like,
I just heard a goblin general go down the goblin say, challenge accepted.
I mean,
that could
I'm sure we can have.
that could reinforce
more
the city, but not. the
Right, then they'd
other-
be
then they
5 days away from
5
the
days away
invasion
from the
point.
invasion point in striking into human territory, because that is. They going for the capital of the human region? Is that how that lines up? 'Cause the city is, the strip, the city is 1, 2, 3, about four blocks away from, so is that
Yeah,
large
and
force
this
lined up
massive
on
troops.
this river?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually 6 blocks.
So it's on the other side of the river, which is on the side of the city. So that they're planning on invading the human capital. If this is to be believed.
Right.
And that's the big question, is it to be believed?
We have a map and everything.
I can draw a lot of things. Like that.
I
Well-
hate to say it, man, you may want to expend your second spell slot.
We're going to do something. Choose to fail this save. Submit
I
to
need
questioning.
to know that you're telling the truth.
Submit to
So-
questioning.
so- Let me.
And and he goes, okay, just me though, right? We can,
Everybody.
Yeah, but
right, you're not gonna start asking like personal questions and
No.
stuff, right?
I might.
What?
After that, like, I might ask personal questions.
Why the
Well,
hell?
hey, you know, you're asking me to just completely submit here.
I mean, you saying that now I have to ask.
It's like, you know,
Aren't there things?
we don't like telling the truth either, man. You know.
You touch yourself.
Anyway, I need everybody here. What does everybody know? Yes.
So you want them to all gather around so you can zone or truth them?
Yeah.
Zone
Thank you.
of truth yourself just to make them feel a bit better, and we'll do the line.
Oh, you're gonna stay in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just want them to gather around, you're gonna do your 15-foot cube.
Radius.
Oh, 15-foot radius. You guys are gonna end up back all of that. No,
Oh,
you can just cast it over. You can just cast it over there. Wow, bitch. Eventually that's gonna be hilarious.
That would have been fun, yeah.
Okay, now that dude over on the end, he didn't fail. He resisted and he passed. Everybody else volunteered to fail, but he resisted.
Okay. You four are welcome to leave.
No, we still need to ask the basic questions, and then we're gonna grill the other guy.
Right. You sir, are hiding some shit.
You, sir, are asshole.
I felt the whole
I just, maybe, you could just, everybody's in his own truth, like you asked, but you know, if you could just direct your questions to me, that would be best. The
I
leader
can.
who's in the middle.
I can't lie. I passed this.
Oh, Bob's your own take.
So they think he's under the effects of it.
Right. But he's actually not.
All right, but it wasn't the boss that resisted.
No, the boss didn't resist. The other 3 guys didn't resist. Just that one guy on the end resisted, and he made it safe. To 17.
And you know
are there-
he resisted?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good.
You know whether they pass or fail.
Yeah, if they pass it.
Okay, good.
That's why I know you clenched your butthole. Yeah, so
Ask about the authenticity of the maps.
Those armor classes versus the other group, right?
I don't know what the other group's. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just like a player experience level, right? Where it's like,
Mine's shit, but I mean, I.
well, yeah, you're also
just,
a sorcerer, right? So you're like, this is and you have one of the best in the group
That's
when you're wearing your mage armor.
true, yeah.
Just the difference between experienced players and non-experienced players is like, everybody needs armor class.
yeah. Like he took the one sorcerer thing that gives him a boost for armor.
Oh my god.
I have shield.
Yeah. But just the difference between the whole, like, you're gonna get hit.
Ain't gonna happen.
Bring armor.
It's gonna have, again,
Yeah.
spellcaster,
So-
right? I'm not gonna have a lot of armor. So.
Yeah.
I just looked up there to see what your spell save was, and I'm like, look at the numbers on that armor.
What did you say? It's not just me interrogating. Like, what did you say? The authenticity of the map.
Yeah, authenticity of the map.
Yes, that map has been collected by our field agents, and this is all the data that they have given us. You can see with the six days march from one end of the map that we've drawn to the other, it takes a while to get all the information back. But as far as we know, this is currently accurate. You can see the massing on the west side of the river.
Yeah.
West side of the river. Just correct me if I say something wrong. You can see the massing of troops on the west
You've
side of
got-
the river.
got the
It looks
dyslexic
like
guy
these
upside down.
other troops here are planning to just hold ground, including the troops north of the Citadel. They look like they're in a defensive posture, but the troops massing up here 6 days from the way I call it the Citadel, the Strip. The troops massing up 6 days from the Strip look like they're ready for offensive operations. So my guess is they're going to swoop in over here, hold the line, and possibly either a diversionary attack at the Strip or possibly just hold against a counterattack. That's my assessment. But
And you've seen these troops.
yes,
Yourself.
personally, we sent out the other guys. This is just my staff. We've just been collating the information as the actual scout teams report in.
How many scout teams do you have out there?
Few.
Try again. Give me actual numbers.
We have 5. We have 5 teams of 5.
So it's 35.
How many?
We have 4 now, but they don't know.
I'm not gonna say, I'm out of zones, man.
How many giants have you seen?
I have to look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 3 in the defensive positions north of the Strip, and 2 in the invasion force.
Should they expect the goblins to put up more of a resistance?
There are ogres along the strip, so.
Yeah, but storm giants will be able to punch through those because of ranged weapons.
Yeah.
They can just chop shit. That's the main concern is we can't
So-
fly over them.
Who has the best siege weapon?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many
Yep.
types of siege weapons?
5.
Ballistas, catapults?
No, just giants.
Just giants?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a concern.
And they're coming down from where? Where are they moving these troops from? To?
Well, they've just been traveling from Foreman. No. what's the capital of the Halfling territory?
Gallad?
Gallad. They're just moving from Gallad. Obviously, that's their headquarters of the capital there, and they've been slowly moving to farms, root cellars, and barns along the border.
Okay.
They only move at night.
Because you guys can't see shit.
Yeah, because we can't see shit.
Cool. I'm good with this information. We'll copy this down. You can give it to your bosses, but you guys cannot stay over here.
All right, it's 22:15, but the door shatters. Kill them all! Nobody can survive.